Hello everyone and welcome back to this Let's Play of Maladum from Battle Systems. I'm joined by Collin to run me through our second in our little mini campaign or story about the fantastic Baron, the tremendous Collin and the flammable,
very flammable,
very flammable Ciro.
He's caught fire in so many of the recent games, even video games that we've been videoing. There's something wrong.
It's, it could be wrong when it's so right. So this is our second game. We have leveled up slightly.
We have. So what's happened is we've gone through, after the game's finished, we've gone through the kind of in-between game phase where you're going to be looking at leveling your characters up. Any character that made it out gets to level up, and then you're going to be trading and so on and so forth. So between this game, we've traded in some of the cool equipment. So we've reduced your dashboards. It's given you a load of money. You spent a lot of money as well, because what you've had to do is you've kind of spent money on your traders. You've had to pay them. On your adventurers, and you've also stayed in an inn. You have an option where you can stay in the wilderness, but things can happen in the night, and I don't think you're really in a good position. So we paid a bit extra to stay in the inn, in the tavern, basically.
Makes sense.
But you do get to roll on the dice, and the dice said that you had a really restful and quite peaceful night, and you feel refreshed. All of your characters start blessed, which is great.
Yep.
Ciro did make it out.
Well done him.
There's a chance that whenever you leave a defeated character behind, that they're dead.
Right.
Okay. Or they make it back but lose all their equipment and so on. You rolled. Your roll wasn't too bad actually, because he makes it out and is just starts the game with one wound down. Okay. So he's got one less health peg, which is a bit of a pain. But you've got some good equipment. You're ready to go.
It's less of an issue than him not making it out at all.
Absolutely, and you've got a few renown points which you can spend in game if you're persuading characters and stuff like that, but also out of game for getting 2 of the objectives, along with you've got a nice little crunchy red pepper there, which was gifted to you by the town's lord, and as part of that, and if you munch on that for an effortless action, you get 2 free actions. So that's a real.
Did both of those actions have to take me towards the nearest well or pint of milk? As I scoff down a Scotch bonnet or Carolina Reaper?
I would say that Callan looks like he's probably not going to be too bad.
He's okay. He doesn't mind the spicy.
With a chili pepper, he's probably going to be okay. So a couple of interesting things as part of our level up. Ciro can now make a ranged attack as an effortless action, because I've leveled up his ranged expert to maximum. So the passive ability there is that being able to do that. Callan as well, I've leveled up his ability. His quick recovery ability enables him to remove a fatigue counter at the beginning of his turn for free. Which is very, very useful if he's fatigued, obviously. So
lets me push him a bit further.
Absolutely, and then finally for Baron, we didn't level up his skills. We chose a new magic, and we have got telekinesis.
Telekinesis. I get to move fire around.
You can move fire around, or move objects, or it's quite. You put people out, move water. It's kind of a handy all-rounder. And I think at a low-level wizard, you need one spell that does multiple things. Until you
can be offensive, it can be defensive, or it can just be utilitarian, just to help you.
It's just handy to have options.
Stuff around.
Absolutely. So we've gone back. We completed our mission. We've done that. Obviously, it's part of a three quest mini campaign, and so the Lord is reasonably happy with what we found.
Why would he not be?
But he does want us to go in to another area of the dungeon, a new area of the dungeon where there's problems, because the town, as part of these raids and stuff, their water supplies, their wells have dried up. So something or someone, and we think we know who that is, has basically been diverting their water away and using it for their nefarious means. So what we do have is you need to reroute that water back. And we've got 2 levers set up in here. We've got one lever just here, and we've also got another lever over this side just here, and you need to pull both of those levers to reroute the water back to the village. That's the most pressing thing for that lord at the moment. That's your main objective. Okay, you want to get in there and do that. If you go back after achieving that, you really are, starting to become these adventurers of renown. So that's great. The second objective, or a secondary objective, if you like, along the lines of obviously always trying to get as much loot and money. You've got to think about your adventurers.
Yes.
Is actually to see if we can get to the Malagaunt's desk here. Okay, because we need to find out what his plans are, where he's going to be, and we need to we can search that. It's a searchable item to take the objective and see if we can find some information about that. This is his little area here where he's got all of his nefarious goings on, and you'll notice that there's a little cage just here, which has got a Drakon in it. Bit of a nasty beast. He's obviously doing experiments on it. If you can interact with that to release that, I wouldn't do it if you're the only people in the room. But if you get bogged down, that's probably going to be quite handy to be able to do.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. So there's a few options here, but your main objective: get that water supply back to the towns.
I also noticed that the what I'm going to refer to as the Doom tracker has changed somewhat.
It has indeed. So we flipped it over, and what that means is because when you go in here, when you first start the mission, the quest, should I say, it's going to be pretty heated, as if it was normally right at the top. There's a lot of stuff going on. It just means that you've gone into an area that's really rife with Revenant. So you're going to have to kind of quell that and deal with that as fast as possible. Then as the tracker rises, it's actually going to get more quiet, and maybe, hopefully, you'll have time to focus on the objective. Don't stay too long though, because it'll soon ramp up, and you'll be back in similar situation as you was before, which is the same with all of our kind of core-based Maladum games. Eventually, it's run. Yeah,
it's an interesting little mechanic that changes up. It's not the slow build-up this time; it's sort of fast and frenetic,
straight into the fray. Absolutely, and
then panic afterwards.
Yeah, and so you've got an entry point over this side, which is your staging area. And this is where you're going to come in. You've got your levers over here. It's just a case of can you clear it all and get to it and complete the objective and get yourself back out?
I imagine we can. You'll be able to see exactly how I do that right after this. All right, we're back and we're ready to go for turn one.
Okay.
So,
first thing we're going to do is fill up that track. Level 1, no event card in the first round, so it's just down to you. There's nothing on the board, so this is your opportunity to just do something quick before it all.
Just hair forward. I'm just having a quick look. There are some grave.
There are, and on the beginning
there.
of the dread track, I'm rolling for Lamenters twice.
Okay.
And I'm also rolling for Myria and even the Troll and everything. So there's going to be at least 3 rolls that could bring stuff out of the ground. I'd want to cover those grave points.
So I hear you, and I'm going to start by going 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And then I'm going to chuck a blessing, or I'm going to put my armour on myself. Yes, you definitely need to put your armour on yourself. Well remembered, because I've forgotten. I've done that multiple times and lost half his health. So magic dice first of all. Spend a magic peg straight into the track, which interestingly is probably going to help you spending magic. Yes. Because you're going to attract things to you and clear them out. Clear them out quickly. Into the quiet zone. And then paddle back down into the waters of calmness afterwards. That's exactly it. Our survey says... Okay, so it does work, and everyone around you falls over. But there's no one around you. There's nobody around me. Yeah, so there's a big wash of magic, and everyone's standing at the entrance, and they're kind of like, okay, just let him do his thing. I do have my effortless action. Do you want to bless yourself? I would love to bless myself. Go on then. So another peg goes. Yeah. And our survey says... You are fatigued, so the spell doesn't work. So there we go. But at least you're standing on that grave point. Yeah, well, you pushed it back. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Do I want to use my reroll blessing to replace that, or to re-roll it rather? Maybe because it means I wouldn't be fatigued. There's not many enemies around at the moment, so maybe it's. We'll see. It's up to you. We'll see. I'll leave it. I'll leave the fatigue there for the time being. Baron is done. Collin is just going to go barreling in, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. No, actually I won't. I'll go I'll push him to there.
Yeah.
Or
maybe towards the chest.
actually, yeah. Let me just check that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Effortless.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think we'll go that way. Baron's or Callan's done and dusted. And then everybody's favourite, Eld. We promised we didn't set you on fire and leave as a distraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Effortless.
Effortless to there.
Search
the room.
Yes, yeah, it's a good call.
Spin the wheel, make me
Pop
rich.
that in there.
Make me
Yeah,
rich.
exactly. Let's see what we got. Oh dear. Can't get. There we go. Something small.
It's a spear of the
Oh
Archangel.
my word! How many arrows do you need? You bought extra arrows in between, so you've got more arrows.
More arrows.
Yeah.
You can never have too many arrows.
Yeah. Well, you can always sell them.
Well, that is true. Or, use them as small torches by wrapping bits of flak around them.
You can, and you can also interact with a torch to make your arrows fire arrows.
Oh.
So then whenever you make your attacks with your arrows, they're also
Flaming
causing
attacks
fire
from
damage
range.
on a critical.
That
And he causes criticals
Yes.
on any hit on the
hit in
pit.
blue.
So
Yeah.
that's I'll probably swap some of those out with the torch if you get a chance. If you get a chance.
I imagine we will. Well, it'll be fine. We're all fine here.
So that's you three done.
Yep.
Let's see what's going to occur and how quickly it occurs. So I'm going to start by rolling for Lamentus twice. Okay, so we're going to get one out the ground. And the nearest, I think, is going to be either
there.
this one, although there's an open one. Is there one just here?
Yeah.
Won't have to open the door there. Then we're going to go another one out the ground. So 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. There's one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 to 3, it's here. It is in this one in here. Bouncy pops. Disco moves on that one.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to roll for the Myria. Whoops. It doesn't matter because it's out the ground. So Myria is obviously going to come to this one over here. Then we're going to roll for the health font, which is just a 1, which is a 6, which is going to appear all the way over here. And lastly, the dreaded troll. You really don't want the troll out now.
I do not. You are
so
correct.
5 plus is a 1. You can't get further away.
Excellent.
Okay, so that could have been worse.
Yep.
We were only rolling singles for all of that. So now I'm going to start my move. Starting with the highest rank, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to start with the we're going to use Myria. So first, they don't have effortless actions. They have to spend a whole action opening the doors.
Oh, what a terrible shame. 1,
1, 2, 3, but nothing left to hit you with. Then we've got these guys here. So he's just going to move up to the door, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was about 50% of how bad it could have been.
Yeah.
So that's okay, I think.
That's grand.
Yes. So I can't do anything else, and you can get your magic peg back.
I will remember.
Stasis is all looking good.
Everything is great.
Well, relatively.
Everything is great. I don't want to hear the negative vibes.
Okay,
over there.
everything is great.
Everything is great. See how great it is in the next turn. Okay, turn 2 then.
Absolutely. So.
Add another peg to the track.
And the first turn.
I see my doom approaching.
No, you might be all right.
Doom approaching.
Or maybe not. Get that one. Choose the adventurer with the fewest health pegs. Oh, crikey. Poor old Sirio. All enemies within medium range.
Yeah, pretty much everybody, I think.
And line of sight.
Oh, thankfully.
Not engaged with another adventurer.
Oh, okay. This is good. This is good. He could survive this.
Take 1 action with the chosen adventurer type. So there isn't any.
There isn't any.
There isn't any. So because I can't do that, I've got a little icon on the card,
yes,
which basically says just here. If I can't action it, then I basically spawn one of the rank 1, which is a Lamenter. So I'm just going to do that, and we
don't get off scot-free.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to roll. I'm going to bring a couple of those in at 6. So nothing too worried about. I'm going to change the models that
They
are
just,
more Miranda in there. We go.
Stack up for the end of the turn, though.
Yeah, so that could have been okay. It's not great, but it could have been worse. Yeah,
it could have been
if
so
that card
much
was
worse.
pulled later on, poor old Sirio would have been the target of probably multiple attacks. But we're doing all right.
Yep. No.
So
that's
over
fine.
to you.
Okay. Don't want to go Baron first. There's really no point in not going Baron. I'll take my fatigue away.
Brilliant.
And then I want to explode that guy, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Because I don't want to leave my mage so far behind.
Yeah.
Maladum will complain if I don't bring one back. 4, and I'll step to there.
That's it.
And then...
Got an effortless left. Or did you use it? 1, 2, 3. No, you didn't. Yeah. You can either step a bit more or you can try and bless yourself and hope you don't get fatigued this time.
I might bless myself. Because I've
need it.
I've high hopes for me.
Okay. Into the track.
Oh, of course, it's the first.
It's useful because it's going to push you up to a quieter time. Yeah.
Quiet time is good. Oh, good.
Okay, so everybody around you. So it's going to be actually...
This is all going spectacularly badly.
So Collin gets pushed towards the chest that he wants to go in, I'm sure. He comes back this way and is laid prone here. And Sirio goes this way and is laid prone. Typical Maladars, they just don't give a monkeys. It's like selfish behaviour. They don't care about the washback, and everyone's been knocked over.
Did I not tell you what was coming behind me?
You do selfishly get you blessed.
Well, there's nothing selfish about that. This is the goal.
This is the goal. Yep.
Goal is for me to pick up all of the blessings. Right. Okay. Well, in that case, I think
Callin's what you're going to do. Stand up.
Callin's going to stand and
have a little butcher's.
Yeah.
Good
Open this chest. Since I'm here now, since I've just bounced off it.
That's it.
May as well see what's in this box of delights. And my survey says there's a shield.
Oh, nice.
There's an axe.
Okay.
And there's a buckler.
A little buckler, yeah. Okay. Have you got a parry ability on any of you?
I've not
so that's
currently
handy.
got parry.
So you've got a parry ability. You just got a lot going on there, a lot of defensive stuff. So you want to take the shield. The great thing about Collin is with the skills that he's chosen, he can raise a shield. So the way a shield works is you can use an action to raise the shield and it adds whatever the value on the shield is to your armour, in this case 1. Callin's skills enable him to use a shield as an effortless action, to raise a shield as an effortless action, which is great. So, he's best place to be taking that, and he's now got parry. So defensively and offensively, he's a pretty powerful character.
Because they're in that track, do I nominate or choose what shield is being used? Or
so what happens is when you use the
essentially?
Shield, you'll remove it from the board and actually place it on the character like you would a fatigue token.
Oh, okay.
And then the thing is, when whatever action you take always removes the shield.
Yes.
So that way you can't really do anything until you remove the shield.
Okay.
Cool. So that's a pretty good find. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I still have an effortless step as well.
You do indeed. Yeah.
Which I will.
What's your reach of your weapon? Reach 2.
Reach 2.
Why don't you take a swipe? Because you can now. Oh no, he can't. He hasn't got. No, that's okay. He's not there yet. If he levels up a bit further, he can make an attack as an effortless action. But he's not got it. Otherwise, you could have taken a swipe.
I'll advance anyway, just in case somebody decides to stand up and come from one of my friends.
That's it.
Because we're all heroes here.
Exactly.
Friends together. And then...
Sirio.
I
assume he's going to stand up.
He is going to stand up. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. I might just have to bite the bullet on this one. Safe in the knowledge that somebody's going to get shot. And it's not going to be him. So stand up.
You could effortless a move to here.
Yeah.
Cover that. You could shoot this. You're only going to get 1 dice, but as long as you get a hit, you'll get a critical, so it will get wounded.
Yeah.
And it means that in the assessment phase, it will just be removed anyway.
Yeah.
So we could do that, and then by that time, this guy's going to come round.
Yeah, and he'll vomit all over Collin, which is fine. Yeah, so we'll effortless step to there and then
Take a shot.
take a shot.
Any hit will do it. And that's it.
There we go.
So you haven't destroyed him, as it were, but you are going to wound him. So he'll be gone. Well, there's a chance he'll be gone.
I'll take a chance over him surviving any day of the week.
Absolutely.
That's all of me.
Okay, so I'm going to start by
let's see
spawning.
what the dungeon can do.
So Lamentus first. We've got one out the ground, which is going to be this one. Then we've got a second spawn for those guys. Ooh, two out the ground. So we're going to go one here and another one here. Okay.
And they're always the closest.
Yeah, always the closest. Yeah. Then we're going to go Miria. We've got one out the ground.
Oh.
So now we're rocking up to, whoops-a-daisy, probably this one. Yes, I think it will be this one.
Yeah, it's too far back now.
That's it. Right, that's that one. Then we've got Hellfont, which is at 3. Ooh, Hellfont's like the 3s.
Side, yeah.
Over there. And the troll. We do not want the troll.
No, we do not.
We've not got the troll.
Good.
Excellent. Well done. Right, okay.
Played for and got.
Exactly. So starting with the highest ranks, which is the Miria, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Probably best thing to do is just put it through the door there. 4. It's going to take a little
vomit.
Exactly. At Collin. Oh wow.
Oh dear.
That's a terrible roll.
Oh, that's the worst.
Jaws are broken. Okay.
Good.
So the next one's just going to come on. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to activate the Miria. We've got 2 on the board. So we've got one that's next to you. He's going to stand up, the wounded one. So stand this guy up. Oh, didn't get it. And he's going to, second action, have a little swipe.
Swipe, yep.
Oh,
excellent.
You're doing really well. Okay, and then the other guy is over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's him. Now the Lamenters. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to 3, he's going for Baron. It is Baron.
Good.
Oh, critical hit.
Less good. Baron's doubly blessed.
Yeah, I would. You don't want to be poisoned this early on.
I do not want to be poisoned ever. Never mind this early on.
Okay, so it's just the one hit,
just
which
the one,
you've got your armour.
And my magical armour will fix that.
Brilliant. Okay, and then we've got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got this one. 1. Can't actually see Collin, so he's going to go straight down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do 1 to 3 Baron again. It's a 6, so Syrio.
He has armour for once in his life.
And it's protecting him.
Yeah.
This one is going to spend his only action opening the door.
Yep.
Like so. And then this one's going to come through the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite reach Syrio. Lastly, we've got these 2 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The event card brought those guys on. Considering the amount of enemies on the board, I think you got away scot-free with some dice rolls there.
I think so.
That's all I can do. We roll over to the assessment phase. This guy's wounded, so we're going to roll a dice and see what happens. 6, he's actually okay. So he's still wounded, but he didn't take him out as expected.
Shame.
You got no status other than blessed, so you just unactivate your characters.
Yep.
And now's the time to, I guess, start chopping people down. Things down.
Very much so. We should be back for the chopping in just one moment. Okay, we're back. We're ready. We're gripped.
Round
we're sorted.
2 it is.
Yep.
Straight with the dread track. Let's have a look. Whoops. That's
right. A couple more turns of me slinging magic around like a nutter.
Yeah.
And that'll be out of the way.
Every chance you get. Each adventure, this is nanite fluctuations, the nanites in your blood. Each adventurer feels sort of like pushed up with natural energy and flows through them. All adventurers gain a magic peg. This may exceed their starting value. How about?
Oh, that's not bad.
That seems like a bit of a result.
I'm all for bonus pegs, especially when you've got the chance to hit people with a magical stick.
Absolutely.
You never know when that will come in handy later on.
Exactly.
And
right. Maybe now's the time. So.
Okay. So let me think. Right. I don't like anybody around me, ever. But I don't think there's much I can do about that. The fact that Sirio can fire as a
effortless action.
Effortless action doesn't really help when he can't fire.
He can't fire. No, it doesn't. So options. Your wizard could take a couple of actions to take this guy and this guy out, which he could probably manage. That would free Sirio up because this guy's not in base contact. Not saying he's got much of an area that he can go. Best case, he could then step back, or step it over here and then take a couple of shots over here. The other option is that you've got a glaive. But you could take one swat here and try and take out as many as you can. Take an effortless action to here, and then you'd be able to take one extra character out.
I think Collin is the way to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with Collin, and I'm going to start with his glaive.
Yeah.
Swinging for all he's worth for the hills with a mighty 3.
Yeah.
Especially when, I'm blessed. So.
Now, hang on, your armour's pretty good here. These guys' armour's pretty good. So you're going to have to get a pretty spectacular roll to tap, but you could effectively, with the glaive, get this guy as well. You have got a skill.
Yes.
And you've got which allows you to frenzy. And what that does, that allows you to spend your purple skill peg, and you can add 2 extra dice to your roll, which could effectively wipe out all of those guys if you spend your skill peg. And you've got a reroll. So
I've got a reroll, and I've got a chili.
You got a red hot chili pepper as well. Yeah. So it's only for one attack. Yeah, exactly. Do you want to spend a skill peg and go for the big hit, or do you want to?
You know what? No, not right now.
Yet. Okay.
No, because I feel this is going to come in waves. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go for a sweep here.
And see what
I can only take out 2.
Yeah.
But after that, I could take an effortless step in and remove that with another attack.
You could do,
and then hopefully the guys back here can deal with whatever's back here.
You could step here and then actually get this guy and this guy. So because it's reach 2.
Oh, because it's reach 2. Yes.
So you've got a pretty good reach on that. So maybe do that.
Yeah, we'll give that a go.
See what you can do.
If I can limit the incoming somewhat, that will help. That's not a bad start.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Okay, so quite a lot worse. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to swing around. I'm going to hit this character here with 3 dice, so he's gone.
Yep.
Then you're going to remove a hit, and it's going to hit this guy. He's gone. He was wounded, but he's gone now. Pop him over there, and finally it comes around. You end up with 1 dice on this guy, so not enough to take him out. But it was a good shout.
So
you could effortless.
I will.
And same again, starting with targeting this character and swinging around to
and then swing around to the smaller, weaker.
Yeah, definitely. It's yes.
It's good enough.
Yes, it is. Yeah, just so 2 dice takes that out. Reduced to 1 dice. That removes this guy. That does definitely free up your options.
It's
spent out.
Certainly clears the room.
Yeah. Okay.
So Baron, I think, is going to go next.
Okay.
And he will go when Sirio moves, because he's diagonal. There won't be an attack of opportunity, so he can wander off.
The only guy you need to take out is this guy if you want to wander off as well.
Well, we shall see. We're going to start with Baron going into him with his staff.
Yeah. No armour, so you probably just...
Yeah.
You want to use magic anyway?
Actually, no, there's no point.
Apart from raising the dread a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's true. It would. I'm planning on using magic again anyway.
That's fine.
So we'll stick with this one.
Yeah. Nice and simple. That's all you needed.
Yep.
It's gone.
So that removes that.
So no one is engaged at the moment. So
Yep.
you're free to...
I'm going to boil this gentleman's blood.
Boil his blood.
For his troubles.
Magic peg in the track up.
Yep. There we go. And then see if I can not fluff this dice.
You did better than that.
Much
you get
better.
to roll 2 dice now. So...
Oh, I will go for blessing.
Go on then. Obviously going to re-roll the blue.
I will re-roll the blue,
yeah. Of course. There you go. We'll give that one.
Give me a wiggle. That's very decent of you.
It was virtually there.
I have an effortless left.
You do. So you can either bless yourself or take a step.
I will bless myself.
Handy
because
to bless,
I
isn't it?
think terrible things are coming in my future.
See what happens. You get your peg back.
I get my peg back as well.
And a bless to boot.
This is all excellent news.
Yeah.
Pop that back into there.
Brilliant.
And that just leaves the young Eld.
Yep.
Who, now he's got people behind him, but I hate these.
Yes.
I hate them so much.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
1, 2, 3 to there.
You could even get, well, these guys, you don't want these guys on you. Well, 1, 2, 3, he's going to get you in a, I was thinking cover this grave point, take him out.
Yeah,
but then you'll be dealing with these.
I'll be dealing with those.
Yeah.
I will just live with the fact that the grave point is open.
Yeah.
I'll go 1, 2, and then 3.
Yeah.
I can take a shot straight down Main Street.
Absolutely.
And if things go badly wrong, there's always an effortless in my future.
Well, use this as your effortless and you'll have a move left
I'll
afterwards.
have a move left. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, not enough, but he is wounded.
He is.
Then you can, you've got a whole action
I've
left,
got a
yeah?
whole action.
So
I'm
you
just
can
going to
have
do it
another
again.
go.
Yeah. I do not want him barking all over me.
Which
I'm
is a shame,
out of arrows.
No, out of arrows is only on the blue.
It's only on the blue. Okay.
Yeah. Be a bit too harsh.
That's all right. I have plenty anyway, if that does come through. He is festooned with arrows. He doesn't ever want to be caught for lack of shooting back.
Exactly.
Apparently.
But that is him spent out.
It is him spent.
Which means it's over to the adversaries.
Yes.
And we're going to start with Lamenters. We're going to get 1 at 3, which is a little bit of a reprise there. And then we're going to go second roll, 1 at 3 again.
Oh.
Bizarre. Okay. Then we've got Miria. Okay, 2 at 2. At least they're not coming out the graves.
No, they're way over here in this little corner.
Oh, wow. You're doing all right over there.
It was
Okay.
was my plan to go there next, but that plan's out the window, I think.
Got a Miria over there who's coming in at 4, which is up by me. And the Troll. I kind of want to see you have a... You're all 1, you're okay.
No, I don't want to see me have a troll.
I want to see the Troll, because I think with the effortless action thing, I think
that's true, yeah.
Sirio's basically not on fire anymore and dead or defeated, so I think you'll have a chance to take the Troll. But
it's a great phrase. Sirio's not on fire anymore, right?
It's a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
So starting with the highest rank, which is currently the Hell Font, I'm going to take a shot. So it's going to be, strangely, Sirio.
Yeah, standing in the doorway, probably not best.
First roll.
Yep.
Is not enough.
Good. Well done, the armour.
Second roll.
Oh,
Is he blessed?
wow. Oh, he's blessed.
You roll that dice.
That blessed is,
roll that dice.
That blessed is possibly going to be worth its weight in gold.
Yeah,
it is.
It is, and there was no hit on the other, so you're right there. Okay.
Double blessed token.
Second Miriam is just going to wander in. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he's not. He's going to take a shot, and he's going to go for Collin, the open target, if he's got the range, which he definitely has got the range. So make the roll. Oh, again.
Oh, my word. Callan's blessing.
Blessed. Take the roll. Using up all your... Oh! Bum. Can't re-roll a re-roll. Not the other choice. Okay. Now, what you can... it doesn't stop the critical hit. You can... You're going to take a... You're going to catch fire. Sorry about that.
Oh, well.
You're also going to take a health point. What you can do is you can fatigue yourself to raise your shield, so at least you don't lose the health point.
Right. So I'll be on fire, but I'll be at full health.
You will be at full health. So
I will do this thing.
So you're going to take a fatigue counter, take your shield out here, and we just pop that on him to know that his shield's up. You don't lose the health, but of course I do need to give you the all-important fire token.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's okay. That's going to start dropping your health down.
Yeah.
Okay, but at least you've got some health.
I've got plenty of it.
So that was his. It's quite a good shot. That was. I'm happy with that.
It was, yeah.
Now we're going to go for the Myria, of which I should have a couple on the board. They came in over here, didn't they? So one. Whereabouts are we? Quickest route is going to be through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the door, which means he can also reach the door.
That'd be good if you want to just open that door for me to save me wasting actions on it. That would be
absolutely,
excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will absolutely do that for you. And then we're left with just the Lamenters. So we're going to go 1, 2. Have a go at Baron. Oh
my word.
So Baron.
Also blessed.
Right, so let's just start by re-rolling that blue dice.
Yep.
Have
a blessing.
Yeah. Okay.
Better.
It's okay, better. You got no more rerolls. Now, there's a couple of things you can do here. You can boost your armor and take the fatigue token. You've also got the ability. You've got this little thing that you found, this little lucky charm. You can spend a magic peg to re-roll a dice. You can't re-roll this because you've already re-rolled it.
Yes.
There's a 50-50 chance that you'll negate that.
I could re-roll the red.
Obviously, if it fails, then you'll have one magic peg left to boost your armor. If you know.
Okay. Yeah. I will try this then. So the peg goes.
You have to roll the magic dice.
And the magic dice says
that everybody falls down. Well, 1, 2. So he's going to go back 1 and be laid prone, and he's going to go back 1 and be laid prone. But you did manage to achieve what you wanted to achieve, so you can now re-roll the red, which was what you wanted. Now you don't have to boost your armor, become fatigued. So it's all kind of working out.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Everybody wanted me to knock them on the ground again. It had been so long since they were knocked on the ground by a bad-tempered Maladum.
Indeed. Okay, so that was that. But then we got this one. 1. And now hang on, line of sight. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to have a go at Syrio.
Poor Syrio. Oh, my word.
Okay, have you got anything that you can...
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay, so you have got reflexes. If you spend a skill peg, you can remove. I'm just going to double check on that one. Use when an enemy engages you. Make a move action, ignoring attacks of opportunity. Okay, that's not a passive. Ignore one hit against you. Okay, no, it's not going to help you at this point because I've rolled the dice. So you're going to have to take a poison counter.
Okay, it was coming.
Here, that's it, and we'll resolve that in the assessment phase as well.
So 1 armor stops 1, but then I also take 1 for the.
You take, you do. You take a hit, as it were. Okay, so that's that.
Cast more spells, Baron.
That's it.
Get us out of this horrible phase.
Definitely. So we're over here. 1, 2, 3, and I can't stand on the terrain piece, so I can't get in there.
Can't get in
1,
to
2,
attack.
3, 4. He's going to cover that grave point for you. And then we're just over here looking for quickest route. Oh, it's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that is everybody. Yep. Okay. So, took a bit of a beating.
Yeah.
But, hey-ho.
These things are sent to try us.
We do.
I will tidy up.
So I'm going to resolve the wound on this guy over here first. But 4, he's actually okay. And then we're going to resolve fire. Fire, you can just take a health peg away for Collin. And the poison, we're going to see what the effects are. Okay, so 4. So 4 is you can take either a skill peg, or if there's no skill pegs available, take a health peg. You have got a skill
I've
peg.
got skill.
So take the skill peg. That's it. You're all right for that. Okay. So we've done fire, we've done poison, we've done wounds. We're doing all right, sort of. Okay.
If this is all right, I would hate to see terrible.
I've seen worse. Okay. So that's everything done in the assessment phase, and that is the end of that round.
Okay. It's a bit frisky down in the dungeon. We should be right back in just one moment. Okay, folks, we're back and ready to go. And the first thing to do is to put another peg towards peace.
On we go.
As I like to think of that.
Cool.
Don't worry about anything else there. It's all about moving towards peace.
This is where the cards can really hurt you. Because,
no, don't say that.
Let's have a look. Okay, this could work to your advantage if it's in the right place. Out for blood. Select a random denizen. Okay, so let me line some up and roll the dice. What are we doing? 6. Let's have a re-roll. 1. Okay, so we've got Narinda. She's cool. So, okay, we've got
cool.
Cool. Select a random denizen. It gains 2 health pegs. So this is in addition to the normal health pegs.
All right.
So this is quite and she's got 2 health anyway. So NPC with 4 health is pretty good.
As long as she's friendly, that would be the important thing.
Only 1 magic, but that's fine.
Yeah, all those magic pegs are mine. You may have to hand that back over.
1 random uncommon weapon.
Ooh.
That's cool. Just pull out a random thing. What we got? We got a bastard sword. I think you had that in the last game.
I had one. I sold it.
You did, and she's picked it up there. That wouldn't be there otherwise. Okay. Place this card next to the character board and place the miniature at a random entry point.
Ooh.
This is the crux point.
Survey says
1.
1.
Probably not where you wanted it to be, but we'll stick her in there anyway. Narinda, down she comes. Okay. This character follows the normal NPC activation rules, considering all other characters being enemies. She doesn't activate immediately, which is what we needed to hear. Okay, I'll keep that with our character board. I'll pop that over here. So what she's going to do, she's literally just out for blood. So don't be the nearest enemy, and she'll hack away other stuff.
Yeah, if we push on, it leaves my back relatively
yes
defended if other things spawn behind us.
Exactly.
I need some speed bumps.
You do. The other option you've got is that you can try to persuade her. Oh. So if you was to get someone with the highest skill points, which would be Collin or Sirio, as starting skill points, then you can try to persuade her to join you.
Oh, okay.
If you can do that, you'll get control of this dashboard with a character of 4 health and some dashboard space. And you'll actually be able to just, get some help, as it were, for this objective.
Do you have to stop her killing me first before I can persuade her?
You'd need to make base contact and persuade her, and if you don't, obviously she's just going to start hacking.
I'm going to get nutted.
You are indeed.
Right, all right,
yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see if that opportunity is going to be good for you.
Right.
Cool. So there you go. That was the event.
That's
eventful.
Portentous, yes. Right. So, Baron. I hate you so much, Baron. Baron, you don't know how much I hate you, but I'm going to tell you how much I hate you. Callan's going to activate first.
Okay,
it will cost him an action to remove the shield.
So first of all, you're going to remove the fatigue counter for free.
Right.
Okay. And then when you stand, it's an action to stand up.
Yes.
You've still got the shield.
I've still got the shield. Okay.
But as soon as you take an action, it removes the shield.
So it doesn't
cost anything to
load. I thought I was going to be left there standing
No.
Because
So as soon as you do anything, basically, the shield goes down. So you stood up. That was your action. Shield's back in your tray. You've now got an action and an effortless action left. So you could effectively take a swing and then raise your shield as an efforthingless action if you wanted to. Give you an armor of 2.
I think I may have to.
Yeah. But the good thing is this guy's not thingied by the door. With the glaive,
Yep.
none of them got any armour.
I could potentially go through all of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That glaive's a cracking weapon.
It's amazing.
It takes up a lot of space in your dashboard, though.
I don't mind.
You know.
I'm fine with that. I've got Serio to carry stuff.
Okay, enough to take 2. Okay, so remove 2 like that. 1, 2. You've got an effortless action left.
Yeah, I will redeploy.
Just pop your shield up, just in case.
Shield can go back down.
That's it.
Just so people know. And then it's going to have to stand up. And when it stands up, it's going to have to deal with the delightful lady coming in from
It's only got
behind.
1 action. And so it stands up and it can't do anything else. So that's not a threat to you. And if you, and also the closest and line of sight.
I'm going to blood boil.
All the blood.
Because it's worked so magnificently well for me so far.
In this game.
I'll just pop that over there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's so close to not being killed completely by all the monsters.
That's it.
Our survey says...
you are fatigued.
Oh, that's terrible
so
news.
The spell didn't work.
Just simply terrible, terrible news.
You've got another action left.
I do have another action.
You've got to remove that first.
Yeah.
So there you go. So now you've got an effortless action.
I'm just going to take a step in this direction.
Or next to the grave point. Because there's a lot of stuff coming.
Oh, yeah, because it's going to stand up, isn't it?
It is going to stand up, but it's
But it won't
diagonally.
it won't be able to attack me.
Yeah.
Okay, I will stand on the grave point, sacrificing myself. I hope you realise how I'm sacrificing myself for you, Serio, despite the fact you don't deserve it. And on that note, Serio then. I think it's going to be, he has no melee weapon. He'll have to punch it. Or I suppose I could take a...
Okay, so you've got, so as let me just check level 1 of your skill. Just bump that down to skills. It's this one. Is it level 1 you've got? Still only level 1 of, yes, reflexes.
Yeah.
Passive, ignore. You can ignore 1 hit scored against you during any attacks of opportunity.
Oh, right. So I can take a step.
It's effectively getting extra armor against it, yeah.
Or in fact,
you can.
I will take a move action rather than a step, because then I can at least step onto this.
That's it, yeah. And with the effortless action, you've still got 2
I've
range.
still got 2 ranged, yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take an attack of opportunity against you. 1 hit. So your armor took it anyway, but had I rolled the 2,
I would have ignored
you would
one.
have ignored one of those hits.
And that's all fine. We're all fine here.
Okay, so you've got an action and an effortless action left.
I'm going to fire into that first because, quite frankly, it'd be madness to do otherwise.
Yeah.
Let's see whether or not I can take him down for good.
No,
I can't.
He's still wounded.
I will have to go again because I don't want him vomiting on me.
No, yeah.
One man being on fire is enough.
You've hit him with enough arrows now. He's finally gone down.
Some sort of pin-cushioned-like affair.
When the Malagaunt comes out, he can start blessing the characters as well.
Why would you even tell me that?
So they can,
I don't need to know any of this.
Out,
if he won't. He won't come out.
I'm sure he won't.
That is everything for me.
You're spent out.
I am 100% spent.
You're getting exhausted, but that's okay. I hope. Let's have a look. So this is the last round of serious spawning.
Yes.
And then it's gonna. You got a little bit of.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Not great, but better.
It calms down somewhat.
Well, that was a good start.
Oh, that's good. Nothing.
No for the first set of Lamenters. 2, but again at 1, which is over here.
Oh,
so
and they walk out first. Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
And then we're going to go for the Myria. 1 at 3, which is over here, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a health font, the one you've just killed. Also comes at 3. Health fonts love the 3s. Okay. So starting with the highest rank on the board, we've got this Myria here. Oh, he's got perfect. Okay. I'm kind of vouching for you. With that one being wounded, maybe you should have gone for this one because there's a chance that would have gone anyway.
Yeah, but he gets to attack first. I was hoping to put 1 into each of them and then be
spectacular.
Yeah,
that's a very good point.
And then everybody would go, how amazing are you, Serio? And not how flammable are you, Serio? Which is generally what we say.
This could be the case. Here we go. You're okay.
Oh, fine. We're fine.
And
but the second one.
Second action. Oh, okay.
Less
so
okay.
Less okay, but what are we on? Sirio, you've got...
I'll take one for the armour and then I'll just take one in the face.
Yeah, ranged expert. You haven't got duck for cover, have you? No, you haven't. No. Okay, right. Okay, so, yeah. Now that poison could have its effect on your next round. Okay. Okay. I tell you what I didn't do. I didn't roll for the troll.
Oh, yes.
Should we just roll for the troll?
Yeah. Please do. I'd hate to forget to have a troll in here. We're going to get it, aren't we?
Oh, you are as well. Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah. Where's it come in?
Okay, and I should have activated it first, but we'll see what happens at 1.
Oh, it comes in at 1, so that's good news for me.
That is good news. So I'm going to activate this first. We're
Yes.
going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't quite.
Oh, it doesn't reach me. Oh, what?
Can't
Terrible shame.
So, but here's kind of looming.
Oh, he can loom large all he wants. Okay, so
I was onto the hell fonts, which there's only one. There's that one on the board.
Yep.
This one's then going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to here. Then we have the mirror. I can't see any in my supply, so I've got 3 on the board. So we have got they're at the stores. That's what they're doing. So I'm going to pop these doors open. One of those has spent an action to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite there, but reaching. For Miria, for Sirio. Okay, that's. I feel like I've got another Miria somewhere off the board. There you go. I know he can reach there because this guy's just come in the same distance. Now I'm down to my Lamenters. It's going to be Collin, but you got your shield up.
Yes.
So here we go. Now, what a great time to have your shield up. You're not blessed by any chance.
I'm not blessed, no.
And you're on fire.
I am on fire, which helps me in many respects.
It does. Okay, so let's have a look what you've got. Quick recovery. Let me check quick recovery number 2 for you in cases, because you're going to get poisoned as well here.
Oh, good.
Otherwise.
Good news.
Now, you can re-roll. You can't re-roll a critical hit, but your armour you're wearing,
yes,
you might as well re-roll that anyway. So, yeah, so your shield has taken 2 of them.
Nah.
Okay.
Still going to be the 3.
Use before activating to remove any stunned, poisoned or wounded counters. So maybe with your health and being on fire, that might be something you're going to want to spend that on next. Still got 2 skill pegs. Yeah. Okay. And lastly, you got impervious. You've got impervious.
Yes, 1.
Whenever you would suffer a status counter of any type, discard the counter with no effect. Ooh. Maybe we should have done that on fire. I would probably just spend the 1 skill. You got a choice. You can take the poison.
Yes.
Okay. And next round use
quick recovery.
Quick recovery to remove, but quick recovery actually doesn't take. Is going to use both skill points and it won't remove fire. So no, I would suggest you spend a skill peg now to remove this. To remove the effects of the poisoned. Okay. So we'll just. Whenever you suffer a stasis counter, you're not going to suffer it now. You still got to deal with this. Your armor can't re-roll this, and you're not. Yeah, and you've already re-rolled that.
Yeah.
So you're going to take just the 1 hit because your shield is raised. But what that has done, it has bashed your shield down.
Okay.
So your shield is no longer up. So that goes back in here. It's been knocked down. Okay. So you can always become fatigued to put that up, if anyone else attacks you. Okay.
I don't think there's anything else close enough this turn.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
So these guys are going to come through here. 1, 2, 3. He can go to here 4, and he can just hang around at the back. These guys come in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the fellow behind Baron will stand.
He will indeed. Crikey, it's all on there. It's all happening. Okay. Right, that's everything there. So I can't do anything else from an adversary point of view, but I have got Narinda.
Yes.
And she's out for blood.
Good.
it tells me she's got 2 actions.
Excellent.
So first action is always to move on. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. She has got, yeah, she's got reach actually as well. So, well, it doesn't matter. She's got 1 attack left. 2 dice. She will always go in with a heavy hit. So she's always going to be rolling heavy hits, and then she'll fall because of the weapon she's got, and then she's going to fall back. So heavy hit. She's broke a weapon. But the weapon, when it breaks, does still have its effect.
Yep.
So that comes over here. And she's spent out action-wise. Give myself a little activation.
I'm glad I sold that sword. I had a feeling it was a bit
weak. It'd been you'd heavy hit with it that many times.
To be honest, I spent a lot of time just chiseling doorways and tunnels open with it. It was mostly used as a pickaxe more than a sword. It was on its way out when I sold it.
It's like buying a second-hand car, isn't it?
Anybody who bought that was a mug. It's a mug's game. That's probably why she's after me in this dungeon, to be brutally honest.
She might do. No, she's got a lot going on.
Yep.
The troll. The good thing is she'll keep the troll busy.
Good.
And maybe if you can sort what's going on here.
Yep. And flee.
You will, if the troll takes her out, which is probably likely, at that point you can chip away at the troll.
Yeah.
Get the troll down, and then you can focus on that objective and get yourself out as quick as possible.
It all sounds like it's going to be fantastically simple.
So, assessment phase.
Yes.
We're going to deal with what you've got going on. So you need to take away all of your action. Give yourself a magic peg back.
I shall take a magic peg because it's the only bonus positive I have going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to resolve fire. So you're going to remove a health peg from Collin. And I'm going to resolve poison on Sirio. Okay, here we go.
6, please.
5. Yeah, you just become fatigued, which is great.
Okay, that's good. That's not dead.
That's not health or anything like that.
Yep.
It's a good result. Very good result. Okay, so you're still...
I'm still alive and punching. Words fail me.
One of you is barely.
Words fail me that the fact we're still up right at this point, but
One character on fire.
Yes.
With 2 health pegs left.
In
one poison.
NBA Jam kind of way.
1 health point and fatigued.
He is on fire. It's all
Baron. Baron's all right.
Baron is fine. I question whether or not Baron is actually the Malagust?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's entirely possible Baron's just bringing...
He's a Malagor. It's very possible.
He's just an apprentice. He's just bringing people down here to feed to things. But we'll find out whether or not that is the case in just one moment. Okay, we're back again, and I think things are starting to quiet down. I can't hear as much scrabbling against the walls as I did a moment ago. That's my hope.
Well, I would agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
Yes.
So, but I think you're right. It's going to quieten down. So let's move that dread up by 1.
Yeah.
And
at least I'm into disquiet now. Disquiet, which no longer spawns trolls.
Well, the good news is I've...
sorry, distress.
It does. Well, there's only 1 troll per round, so you've had your troll allocation.
Yeah, well, good. I'm worried about killing this one. I don't want to kill this one too soon just to get another one.
No. Well,
otherwise, I'd have polished it off a couple of turns ago.
It's going to let Narinda deal with it. I've pulled an assistance card's teamwork. The first player can keep this card. Your party have spent their time training hard, learning each other's strengths, covering each other's weaknesses. It's time for the training to pay off. Discard this card during any of your turns to choose one of your adventurers. That adventurers and all other from your party within short range and line of sight may make 1 action in order. And you can spend skills and do things as normal. It's not part of your turn, so you could effectively play this card. You can play it now. If you choose Collin,
yes,
you're going to get Baron and your whole party will get an extra action. And you need it now rather than later.
Yeah.
Do you want to play it?
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay.
Because it's out of sequence. Will that remove the fatigue from...
you can spend your action to remove the fatigue. Yeah, absolutely.
In that way, at least he's fully functioning. I will do this thing.
Okay, so let's just give that as Sirio's extra action.
Yep.
So that's good news for him.
Collin, I think I have to sweep with the glaive.
What you've got to remember with Collin is he's on fire, isn't he?
Oh, he is on fire, yes.
So what you can do...
I forgot.
You can spend... Yeah, so if you take an action now and just maybe clear that Lamenter or whatever, you could then spend 2 actions patting yourself down and remove that fire.
Yes.
I think that's probably your best bet with him, because it's just going to chip away at your health. And
Yeah.
hopefully you'll get a chance to rest and get it back, but you don't want him
Yeah, I don't want him running another
defeated.
turn
Yeah.
on fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I will
Okay.
definitely do that.
And of course you've got a chance of taking this guy out as well.
I think,
so yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got the reach for it.
Survey says
You have.
2.
So that's this one and this one.
That glaive is worth its weight in gold. I don't know how much this is worth, although I will flick it over because I'm curious by nature. It says it's worth 10 for me to sell. It would take a lot more than 10 to get anybody to get me to part with that.
It is a good, yeah. And luckily you found it. Otherwise you're buying it. It costs more to buy. So it's going to be double that.
And then it's everybody's favourite mage's turn.
Yeah. So take your 1 action.
My 1 action may just be to run away from where I currently am.
I don't.
Obviously, the urge in me is to just go ahead. Oh, I forgot. No, I did. I pegged myself up. That's all right. The urge in me is to do something like another spell. But all that means is everybody ends up on the ground.
It does. Not only that, you need to be furthest away from this troll, because the troll's going to activate before.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and you want it to head towards her.
So 1, 2,
If you can drag this troll out as well, you've got a spell that can put fire tokens on the troll, and then it will lose health as well in its turn.
So I can
just do that.
Get to there, I think.
No.
Right. 1, 2,
3.
3.
Well,
4.
you can go 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
It's just a straight. Yeah, that'll be fine. You'll be all right with that. Okay, so that gets him out of the way, and of course it's your turn.
And then it's my turn proper.
And
so
I think you need to get rid of Collin's fire.
it's a beautiful, beautiful statement.
He is consecutive actions.
He is on fire, but not in an NBA Jam.
That's it.
Kind of way. So that
You've still got your effortless, so you can raise your shield.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Just to, I mean, if that troll does come this way, I need every bit of armor I've got.
Yeah, because the troll is rolling 4 combat dice with bludgeoning, so it's going to be.
That sounds moderately terrible.
It does, yeah, and it is. Okay, so now you've got 2 fully active characters, which is good.
Fully armed and operational.
Yes.
Right.
But you've got 2 Miria. 2 health fonts.
Yeah. I think Ciro's going to activate first, simply because when I fluff my dice roll with Baron, I don't want to leave him on the floor with 1 activation.
Indeed.
So, path of least resistance. I'm going to go for this gentleman first.
Okay.
And go for my standard shot.
Just checking your skills. You've got a skill peg left.
Yes.
Maybe we've got something that might be able to help you. Let's have a look. So you're ranged expert.
Yep.
What can we? We've only got 1 skill peg, so we're making a ranged melee attack to use a ranged weapon. See, that's not going to help you.
No.
Okay. No,
that's all right.
It's just straight slinging arrows.
I'm just going to go full on Robin Hood with 5 arrows on a string attached.
Okay.
2 at medium range, though.
Yeah, both medium range. Yeah.
So I will start with this one
Do
far away. Oh, smashing.
1, no reroll. Oh, you're out of ammo.
Out of ammo for the first.
Well, I wouldn't say out of ammo.
No. Don't worry, I've still got plenty, even after using that one.
Brilliant. Okay.
Okay. Same again?
Yeah, because not only that, it wasn't enough to do the hit.
No, it wasn't. Second shot.
Oh, my word, terrible. Okay, so.
Oh, my Gott in Himmel.
Yeah, and
I still have arrows left there.
You've got an effortless action. You can take a go.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
And I will.
Yeah.
And,
come on. That's what you
Yay.
needed. Okay. It seems to be this position here.
Yeah.
3 arrows to take down 1. Okay. It's fine.
Right.
But he spent...
I feel so bad for everyone in this room. But I'm going to start by going blood boiling this.
Yes, that's a jolly good...
There's a peg goes into the track for my magicness.
Yeah.
And do I explode myself and all my friends? I do.
Yeah, of course you do.
Once again.
Yes. Okay, but at least the spell works. So it's going to be pushed back 1.
Yes.
Oh dear! Look at that grave point. And laid. Prone.
Unfortunately, Collin is
Oh
also
yes, I
within
didn't
range.
see it. Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. There we go. He's in anyone in reach 2. So, okay, poor guys. But the spell does work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You just need a hit, and if it fails, you can use your lucky charm to re-roll it, because I think you do need it.
I really need somebody to die here.
That's fine.
One's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
Okay. So that was my first
action. I'd stand on that grave point if I was you. Just as a side note.
I can do that effortlessly.
You can.
I don't want to spend this next one, which I almost certainly will, and knock everybody away further and then not be able to stand on the grave point.
Definitely.
I think this armoured... Well, actually, I've got a choice of 2, haven't I?
You have.
Yeah.
You could do some blood boiling over there.
Yeah.
Or you could play the safer bet, and you could use your telekinesis to put a fire token on one of them. It won't stop them from activating in the round and coming at you, but at the end of the round, he will make base contact here. Won't be able to attack, but at the end of the round, he will just be removed, because the fire will remove the health.
Right.
One option.
I like it, but
Okay.
I've thought of another option.
Okay, go on.
Move on there for an action.
For an Ephesus. Or an action.
Either
Okay.
or, it doesn't really matter. And then hand over some medicine to
Okay.
Sirio.
Yeah.
Because if he manages to stand up, he's going to require it for the poison removal.
Right. Okay. Yes, he is indeed. Yeah. That's a very good point.
It's not what I wanted to do, but it's what I have to do.
Yeah. What you could do, you could always stay put and just
throw
it.
Just chuck it at him.
You just got to roll a hit on the dice, or do you want to go with a safe play? And
he may not survive to drink the potion anyway, so let's try the more risky, chucking it at his head.
That's an
open your mouth, Eld. Open your mouth.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So it misses, but it only scatters, which is like here. Have you got the little medicine?
Yes.
That's it. So whoops. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. Okay,
I mean,
it's not massively out of range. Yes, my fault. I suggested that, but you have still got an action left.
Yeah.
You could use the telekinesis to move it back in straight.
No, I think at this point, Sirio has to deal with this. It's 50-50. I set one of them on fire, and it might die at the end of the turn.
It will definitely die at the end of the turn.
Of course.
So you want to.
Right. Well, I will try my new telekinesis, because what's the point of having exciting new spells if I don't?
Yeah. Well, hopefully it works. There you go. Roll your dice. It's got to work. It has to work.
I mean, what are the chances of another 4 and causing all sorts of problems to me and my friends?
So there's no one around. So
3.
Uneventful, which is good. Okay.
We like uneventful. Uneventful had to happen sooner or later.
Who was you targeting?
This onto this fella's head. Yeah.
There you go. Whoops. Sorted.
Yeah, because I can only float it.
Yep.
A small amount.
Okay.
Right. That is all I can do.
With that? Okay. Well,
we'll not say I'm happy,
but
on the plus side, I'm only distressed.
You're only distressed now. Yeah. And speaking of which, I'll roll for distressed. So we've got 1 at 5. That's a result. So we'll pop that one over here. And then only a Miria now. 2, but again, not out the grave points. So it's 1 and also a Lamenter coming in at 4 as well. So these are quite far away. That's definitely a result.
It's excellent news.
So the first thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to activate highest rank, which now is the troll.
Yes.
The troll's going to have at it with 1, 2, 3, Narinda.
I'll teach you to creep up on a troll.
Rolling a whopping 4 dice.
Oh, I feel bad for her.
Oh, and it's a cracking roll.
Oh.
So, yeah.
She's not much of a speed bump.
Now, unfortunately, she hasn't got... There's nothing she can do. She can't... Because she's busted her sword. So, she's just going to take the 3 hits on that.
3 hits.
I was kind of hoping that maybe you could get get her help.
Well, yeah.
I mean, she's kind of helping.
Yeah, well, she's acting as a distraction / speed bump for
Indeed.
a troll, so that's all good.
It is definitely helping. Okay, so the next is going to be a hell fonts.
Yes.
Haven't got any on, and then there's none coming
Cracking.
on now, which is
Good.
great. So I've just got my Myria on the board. We've got fiery Myria.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 1. Then we've got
a stamp on him.
We've got
Coup de grace time for the Eld.
Yeah, that's just. I should have another Myria somewhere. He's searching for my Myria. Oh, it's off the board. That's why. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got all of our lamenters. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't really get close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. This lamenter is going to go through the troll, 3, 4 round to here. And how about Narinda? Oh, poor Narinda. She would be poisoned.
Oh, if she wasn't dead.
If she wasn't dead. So we'll pop that and that there. Okay, poor old Narinda.
We hardly knew her.
We did. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's this way. Then we've got just off the board. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah.
And then does she lie down with all her loot intact?
We'll just remove her away.
Or just remove her.
Yeah, so she's gone for no reviving that one. Lovely.
Oh,
brilliant.
well.
So, never mind. She kind of helped. Great character as well. And the beauty about, if you can persuade someone and get them off, in the next game you can kind of hire them permanently for half their cost. So someone like Narinda would be a reasonably heavy gilded character to pay. You'd probably be paying somewhere in the region of sort of 80 guilders for to get them for 40 guilders. You can't afford her anyway, but
no.
It's just that ability to get an extra party member in. Really, each game you've played, if you'd had 4 party members, Sirio wouldn't have gone down and so on. So yeah.
Well, it probably still would have gone down. So you use him as a blocker. But okay.
Okay. So that's all I can do. And obviously Narinda's done, so I can't do anything with that. So in the assessment phase, we're going to remove this guy who's on fire, which massively helps Baron. Like that.
Baron will also get one of his delightful little
magic pegs back.
Magic pegs.
And we just got to resolve poison.
Just got to resolve poison.
Just the poison. Here we go.
666.
Oh my word! How do you do that? So the poison's removed.
Poison's gone.
Yeah, it's actually just worn off.
I didn't even need the medicine.
You didn't. Okay, maybe your luck's changing again.
Yeah.
You're back to how we were before. Out for blood card gone. Okay. I think that was a. I don't know. I feel like you're barely in control.
Things are turning. The tide is turning in my favour. Don't worry about it. I've convinced Baron to stop knocking everybody else to the floor, and you'll see exactly how that gets on in the next turn. All right, we're back, and everything's looking sweet for me right now. All I've got is a small amount of undead around me and a troll chewing on a lady down a corridor.
Exactly.
Far away.
I think he's finished the ladies, so he's on.
Oh,
he's looking. He's going to be looking around.
Okay.
Let's up the dread track.
I don't feel you have to, although we're still relatively quiet. That's okay.
Cankers. Place a pack of cankers at a random entry point and place this card next to their character board. Activate the cankers immediately. Cankers are tiny little spiders. They're blind and they feed off magical energy. So they're going to...
Oh, so Baron deserves this. Is that what you're saying?
But it's very possible. Let's have a look what we got here. Okay.
2.
2, which is over here.
Corner.
That's okay. They're just going to wander through. Okay, so they're going to start down there. They do activate immediately. They're only tiny, so they can get 4 in a square. You can step over them and stuff, but they can be a real nuisance. Characters follow the normal NPC activation rules, considering all other characters to be enemies. So everyone's an enemy. However, if unengaged, they will target the closest enemy with magic pegs. At this point, it's you, but you're far away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got this little pack of cankers by this door here. And they're just going to shimmy their way through. And
That's
work their
something
way.
to look forward to in the not too distant future then.
Exactly.
They're so far away.
They are so far away.
It will be like a whole turn before they're chewing on Baron.
Yes. Could be at least that. But if these other guys end up targeting them, then they're not going to target you. They're just going to stand there and pester them.
Although I suppose the fact that they activate immediately gives them a little push forward. So,
it does indeed. Yeah. Okay, so cankers away. Let's do that. Over to you.
Okay.
You need to think about the troll.
I don't want to think about the troll. How far does the troll move?
Okay, so it's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could
I can ignore it for a turn.
You can, but also you could effectively, assuming you're going to get Collin up and come through here,
and then
standing next to a door, you could just shut the door,
yeah.
and that will slow him down another half a turn.
I think we're
and
going
then you just need to focus on clearing enemies.
Yeah, I'm going to start with Collin.
Okay, so
he's going to hop to his feet
for an action. You still got your red hot chili pepper. Maybe this is a time.
This is exactly the time to eat my red hot chili pepper.
Yeah, so you can do that as an effortless action.
And that gives me 2 actions.
2 extra actions, so that'll leave you 3 actions. And you've got the glaive, so you can come in here and just sweep across.
I was hoping to use it on the troll, but needs must.
Yeah, well, we can deal with the troll with critical hits from Sirio.
Yes.
And boiling blood that ignores armour.
Oh, well, there you go.
I think that's what we'll do.
It's hardly even worth mentioning the troll. I don't even know why you were so worried about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then explode all over them with a glaive.
So you've still got 2 actions, haven't you?
Yes, which will hopefully take out some of the people in the fire room as well.
Definitely.
Well, we've seen my dice rolls recently have not been great. No. I haven't broken a weapon in a while, so that's good.
Oh, cracking. That's exactly what you want. That's all of them.
Yes.
So you've got 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
All of them out of the way.
Perfect result.
Smashing. Super. And then I could go 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I will. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then glaive again.
Yep, okay.
To attempt to remove him from my life.
Definitely worth it.
Not great.
No.
No rerolls there either.
Or anything.
It's very dull.
Okay.
At least he's putting himself in harm's way.
That's it.
Stopping other things from eating my friends.
Indeed, and you can take a fatigue counter to raise that shield if you get attacked later.
Yeah, I don't have to choose
if you take hits. No, you don't. Yeah. Well, you've got nothing. You've spent your effortless action chewing on a chili. So,
right.
Okay, so that's him spent. Baron.
Old buddy, old pal.
Going to close that door?
He is 100% going to close that door. Slamming it in the face of anything coming charging down that corridor.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Although that is your way out, so you're going to need to deal with the troll at some point.
Well, you say that, but there's plenty of room for me to figure him around.
You can come through here. If he comes through here, we can Benny Hill it through that way. Yeah. That's fine. Okay.
Time will tell. And then, I mean, I feel like I should bless people.
It's very possible. Did you take your peg back at the end of the... I can't remember what you spent last time.
I must have done, yes, because I'd blown up immensely.
Then you would spammed with some...
I spammed
with some fire.
Fantastic effect. I think we all agree that there was no problems with that.
That's brilliant.
So I'm going to bless Sirio as the man who most needs to be blessed.
Good choice.
Oh, you say that.
Blessed are the Sirios.
But
go on then.
Am I likely to knock him across the floor and smash his head in off a sarcophagus? No, I don't. No.
Uneventful. There you go.
Very uneventful. That's terrific news. Look at that. You're blessed. You may not feel it lying on the floor, slightly poisoned as you were there.
Yeah.
But you are. You're good.
Excellent.
I can have a free step. I'm going to step onto that.
Well, you used an effortless action to close the
the
door. So you spent one action blessing Sirio. So you got one
I've got
full
one
action
full
left.
action.
Yeah.
Oh, in which case...
Yeah.
But then, as things stand, I need him to... I can't stand up and rest in the same turn.
No, you...
Because I need a full...
No, but what you can do is you can rest whilst you are prone. And when you do that as part of that turn, you get to stand up.
Okay.
Part of the rest phase, you can stand up if prone. Yeah. So you're on the floor and you're just like, I'm just going to wait, you know, that little moment and have a rest. Okay.
So I will rest with Sirio.
Good idea. So you're going to replace a magic peg, which you don't need to do, but you will replace...
We'll replace a whole shiny green peg of health.
Indeed.
So that's good.
Okay.
His turn is technically over.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Right, so...
but he will stand
up as part of that. Yes, he will. Well, in that case, you've got an effortless action.
Which means I could...
Step on there.
Step on that, and at least that pushes things further away.
You're in a pretty good position here. Yeah. There's nothing too tremendous going on. Right, okay, so I will roll for spawning. So we're just one roll for each, one for Lamenters. So
of course.
Two, but again, they're out the way. They're all the way down here, which is great.
Yep.
And then we're going to be on the Myria. One out the ground, so we'll take this one. And it's going to be where the cankers are, because that's the nearest threat. So starting with the biggest and most powerful, we know that we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The troll is literally at the door.
Let's hope it takes him a while to work out how door handles work.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to worry about door handles. Okay, and then we've got, there's no health fonts, so we're on to Myria. This Myria here is going to step forward and start having a go at those spiders.
Lovely little tankers, yeah.
Yeah, okay. They've got no armour, so he should be able to knock one out. One's chipped away at. Lovely. Okay, then this Myria is going to take a move to base contact. And he's going to have a little pop at you.
Oh, my armor will shrug that off.
And that's all the Myria resolved. We've got Lamenters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got these two. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for Baron.
Callum.
Best place. He's got the best armour.
Yep.
Oh, right. So you need to raise your shield as an effort to become fatigued.
It will be a fatigue time, yes.
So we'll do that anyway. And I know I keep checking.
I can re-roll the red dice because of my lovely armour.
You can. So let's just do that anyway.
So let's see whether or not I can stave off the incoming.
You can't. Okay, but you're still okay with just losing one health. Yeah. So that's fine. Okay. Okay, you have got a skill there called Quick Recovery. So in your next phase, what you're going to do is you're going to spend that and just give yourself a level 1. Just spend it, give yourself... I'm pretty sure it gives you just a health peg, so I'll check that.
Okay.
So this one is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to Baron because he can make base contact. And he's going to have a go as well. You don't negate the effect of poison, though.
Right.
It was a Lamenter, wasn't it? So I do need to give you a poisoned counter.
Oh, that's all right.
There we go.
I'm sure he'll survive.
The confidence.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I've made base contact with Baron, so I'm going to roll for attacking. Okay. And unfortunately, Baron's taken a... have you got a blessed?
I don't have a blessed. I just have my...
You got no magic pegs, have you?
I've got no magic pegs.
So you can't even re-roll, spend a magic peg to re-roll the dice. So Baron is poisoned.
Yes, and I'll also lose
There is
a
some
health.
Medicine on the floor.
There is. I threw it at somebody earlier contemptuously.
Indeed.
Screaming, drink that, Eld, drink that.
Okay. So that's pretty terrible. You know, you're really worse for wear right this second, and there's a troll behind the door.
You know, these things are sent to try us.
Okay, and then lastly, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and these guys are going to try and get these cankers from the other area.
They can fight themselves all they want.
So assessment phase, you need to just pop off your those, grab yourself a magic peg.
More of those, please.
Yes.
Less exploding and knocking everybody on the floor, and
Exactly
more
that.
magic pegs.
Exactly that.
Right. Okay, that was a successful turn, I feel. I'm just drawing them in.
I love the optimism.
It's like pus in a boil. I'm just drawing them towards me so I can lance them all in one go.
I believe you.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see how that works out for me in the next phase. All right, we're back for the next turn. Before we kick in to the usual.
Did forget to activate the cankers.
Yes.
And as they're not really interfering with anything going on over here, I'm just going to activate them quickly.
Yeah, because there's a chance that they might take down one of these evil things for me.
Indeed. So there's 3 of them there, each one getting 2 attacks. So I'm rolling, just put one of those dice down, rolling 2 dice. So first one, nothing, and second action for the first one. Well, there you go. That's him gone for you.
Happy days.
And because they've got the line of sight here, they're going to come straight in over here. Actually, one of them will, because the other one's spent out.
Of course, yes.
And that takes that one out. And then this one's going to move over to here. And then this one moves over, takes 1 action, and takes that out. There you go. There's a bit of a room clearer for you.
They're better than Collin. I can't hire them.
Good luck with that.
Right. So, into then
Yes.
standard for the start of the turn.
So Dread goes up, heading towards that super quiet phase.
I look forward to it.
Maledict Surge. Reduce the dread by 1. Okay, so not quite there, but
Right.
it could have been worse. Yeah. A surge of power awakens the nanites in the adventurers. All adventurers in play restore 2 magic pegs.
Ooh.
If they are already at their maximum, which is 2 of your characters,
Yes.
they become blessed for each peg they didn't restore.
Oh.
Wow, so you're going to
Okay.
get 2 blessed on Callum and Sirio. That's going to be...
Oh, that's big. That's
Yep.
good.
That's cracking.
Can you put that one back on the top of the deck for next time? No?
I'm sure I can.
I want 4 blessed.
You do, don't you?
Oh, I really do.
Look at this.
Oh, I've never seen so much blessings in all my life. Cyrio's he's so blessed. He's just so happy not to
He's
be
maxed
poisoned
out.
for once.
Yeah.
Unlike all of his chums. They're all
Okay.
poisoned.
Yes. And did we resolve Callan's poison?
We didn't resolve it.
Let's
Other than
do-
that there's both
Yeah.
Baron and Collin are poisoned. Where do you want to
Okay.
start?
Okay, down for Callan.
Callan's the interesting one.
5 just becomes fatigued. Well, that's
Fatigue.
fine.
He's-
You're already
already got
fatigued.
fatigue on
Well, you
him.
can remove one of them for free anyway.
Okay.
And then Baron
Yep.
is 2, so that is a health peg.
Okay.
Yeah, that's taking its toll, that poison. Okay.
That's not great, but
It's not great.
is what it is.
It is indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start of my turn then.
Yeah.
Right. Collin, for free,
It's going to remove one of those.
removes a fatigue.
Yep.
And then
For an action.
for an action, we'll
Takes the other one.
remove a fatigue. And then we'll swing around him like a nutcher batter with a glaive, because I think everybody's in range there.
Yeah, yeah. And you've got Bless on your side.
I've blessed on my side. It's not often I can say that these days. That's a little bit blessed.
You take 2 of them, or you can
Or I can
re-roll the
reroll.
red for a bless.
I've got so much blessing.
Yeah.
Why would I not?
50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Come on. No.
No.
But okay, that was the gamble.
Easy come, easy go.
2 big threats down. Tell you what you could do. Have you got an effortless action left?
I do.
If you didn't want to step towards this, you've got a little axe there.
Yes.
You could
I've-
throw
I have
that
a tiny
at this
sword.
one.
Oh, a tiny
wanted
sword
to?
and hatchet.
Yeah, throw it and it'll just fall on the floor next to it'll take out that. And you can throw it heavy if you want.
I will.
absolutely
Because if I
lob
break
it.
it,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah. It's a little
There'll be 5 gold I won't be getting back, but
you didn't break
Oh,
it.
man.
There you go. So we'll pop that out of the way, and then if you remove your
Yep.
little axe and just place it where that Lamenta was. Perfect.
Stuck in the back of his head.
Excellent
Just
job.
need to dig that out.
Yeah.
Well done, Collin.
Sorted. So that's Callan spent out. Just cleared the entire room.
Yep.
But you have got a troll knocking on the door. So that
have
troll
a
is going to
troll.
open the door for 1. 1, 2. He can make Baron. He can make Collin.
He will make Collin.
He will make
I'm telling you
Collin.
now, he will make Collin.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is about to run.
Yeah.
And say, you know.
But you want to be in a position to take the troll out.
I do.
So you in this room you can add fire tote. You can hit him with your spell, where you can boil his blood, and you can get some fire on him, and just hopefully you can chip him away in one turn. Critical hits, get him wounded.
Yeah,
it's a few options, but just don't be standing next to the door.
Well, the other alternative is, do I open the door and then
take him now
and try and take him now?
You could do so. You could open the door as an effortless action.
Yes.
You're going to be able to get then 2 shots with him. That's risky because he's going to get the troll's going to have to move through, and in order to move through, it's just going to push you back a little bit. That's fine. It's not going to hurt you, but then he's going to get an attack on. No, hang on. He's going to open the door as one action, and then he's going to have to move, and that's his second action. So he's not going to get attack on you this round. So you could open the door. Oh, no, if you open the door, he's not going to open the door.
If I open the door, he's not opening the door.
Yeah.
It's can I do with 2 magic attacks and
2 magic attacks and 2
sets of arrows? Can I do enough damage?
So if you can target him, he's got 3 health points. So you can affect if your rolls are good, you could remove 2 with the wizard and at best wound him with. Yeah, just a bit. At best, wound him, and there's a 1 in 3. I don't know. Maybe yeah.
The alternative is I've got 2 people poisoned, and they may not survive another turn. At the moment, I've got everybody can take a shot this go.
Yeah, and you've got medicine here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although that's all of my go to get over there.
Yeah.
So then pick it up, and I think I'm going to give this a go. I think I'm going to, because I'm diagonal. So if I open the door, do I have to move away to take a shot?
No, because so that's
because
fine.
He's actually back a bit.
So effortless to do that.
Yes.
Troll's now at the door.
And then you
can have a go.
Is it worth moving away and taking 1 shot at full effect? No, it's two
2 armor, so you still got to roll basically effectively an absolute max in order to
do something.
To actually take a thing. You'll be better off hitting him twice.
Hitting him twice and hoping for crits.
Exactly. And any hit you get is a crit.
Any hit, I guess, crit. Yeah. Okay.
So, and actually, the first hit you do, as soon as you crit him, you can't wound him twice. So, you can move away afterwards.
I can run then.
Yeah,
at that point.
So there you go. So it's a good start.
He's wounded.
So I'll pop that on there.
That might help.
And now you're not going to take his armor away at that range.
Or 5.
Get out of dodge.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get as far away as possible.
Yeah.
And live in the knowledge that Collin left you to burn last turn, so the fact that he's about to get clubbed to death by a troll is neither here nor there.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Baron, old buddy, old pal, it's all down to you. Have you tried not knocking everybody over and fatiguing yourself? Let's find out.
Let's do it. Go on.
I shall go for some blood boiling.
That's good. Yeah.
It's a good start. That's not great.
That is not great
I'm not blessed, so I can't do anything with that. Okay. Well, it's... Oh, hang on. I've got a lucky charm. Can I re-roll?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah.
Because it's 1.
So you have to spend the magic dice. You've got the hit, but you've got to spend the magic dice because you're spending the magic every time you spend a magic.
Yes.
Yeah. Which was fine.
So
okay.
Fine.
So he will basically get the 1 hit.
Yes.
So he's now removed 1 of his armor slots, which is great.
And I have 1 magic peg left. Oh, Baron. Oh, Barony.
Come on, chip him down at least 1 more.
Magic says 6.
Oh, now here's a chance. Okay, so you're now boiling blood with 2 dice. Mm-hmm. If you can get 2 hits, he's got no art. You reduced his armor. You can take him out.
No.
And no magic dice to re-roll anything else. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, nothing
pegs left. Oh, what a cracking hit! More than done it. Okay.
Okay.
So Troll is no longer... Didn't even need that wound.
I don't even know why you were worried about it.
Because I've been taken out a few times by the troll.
I'm not worried about the troll. It's all the tiny chittering things that poison me and set me on fire, causing me no end.
There is a lot of that.
There's a lot of chittering things.
So you've got an effortless action left, but no magic. So, and you're standing on a grave point. You can pick that axe up.
I'm going to pick the axe up. It's free money there.
Free money, yeah. Don't leave it lying around. Yeah, 4. That's pretty good for a...
Why would you throw that away?
Standard item.
Yeah.
Okay. So over to me.
Yes. I would say do your worst, but I really don't want you to.
No, I'm praying. I'm praying for you. Let's have a look. So we got 2, but again, they're not coming out of the ground, which is really good news, and they're over here. They're not going to reach you this turn. That's good. Wow, event cards aside. Then we've got the Miria. Again, 2, horrible, but again at the top.
4. Yeah.
4. Okay, well, they might reach you, but they won't hurt you this turn. So, highest rank thing I've got now on the board are Miria. So in they come. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Base contact, but can't do anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Can only get to here. 4. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Can't finish on there, so we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, is that all? What have I got? I've got 4.
Yep.
2 and 2, that's it. So it's just a little cankers, nothing around here. So they're going to go 2, 3, 4.
Don't worry about that, lads.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're targeting Baron with the highest. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I think that's there.
Hopefully one will arrive by itself first.
Yeah. Okay. They got no armor, so they're just annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, we see how annoying they were when they just devoured a room full of the undead a moment ago.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're still alive.
I am still alive.
Brilliant.
Possibly not for much longer, mind you.
It's very possible. Okay, so let's give yourself a magic peg back.
Yes, please.
Unactivate your characters and we'll resolve your poison.
The important one, the one that's going to make all the difference, is Collin. I need you to roll 6. Please, with sugar on top. 5 or 6, either, but 6 would be nice.
Yeah, so it's 1 or 2 is health. Yeah. So anything else is going to take skill or fatigues. 5, which is just a fatigue, which is a bonus again. That's great. Because you can remove that.
Yep. For free.
And then we've got Baron.
Baron, yeah.
Okay. 5 fatigue as well.
Fatigue.
Wow.
That's great, but I will take it.
Just taking its time. Yep. Poison's just running you down a bit. Okay. Nothing else to resolve.
No. I think
that's the end of that round.
Yeah. We should be right back and see how I extricate myself from this position in just one moment. All right, we're back and ready to go. And I have a plan formulating in my mind, but I imagine this is going to be terrible. So let's see just how terrible things can be.
Gonna go dread up. Okay, let's have a look. Your presence has sounded alarm. Increase the dread by 1. So I'll pop that one up. And if you spend a magic peg of any description, then that'll push you, when I spawn, before I get to go, that'll push you into the next dread phase, which is going to means I'm only rolling for lamenters at this point.
Relatively quiet, and that'll be time to relax.
Yeah, and there's chance that wandering adventurers and stuff might, random adventurers might come in and stuff, so that's all good.
Right. So, here's my plan.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it, and then you can tell me what a terrible idea it was afterwards. I'm fairly certain that these guys need to rest, but they need to deal with the stuff that's in this room first.
Correct.
But in the meantime, edging towards the back is Sirio.
Yeah.
Who's also my fastest. I could almost get to this lever in 1 turn.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
Or at least close enough that I could activate it next turn, which leaves them this turn to defatigue, clear the room, and start worrying about what's over here. And then we can all congeal back here in about 2 to 3 turns' time after having had a rest in the middle, hopefully.
Well, okay.
This is my thinking.
Let's just try it.
As long as everything doesn't come out of 3 and trap Sirio in a room by himself and kill him to death.
He is blessed to the 9.
He is right up there in blessings.
Yeah.
So
now remember as well, what I would do with Collin, you have got quick recovery.
yes.
So I would get rid of that skill peg and give him an extra health peg. When you activate him, let's spend that skill peg as well. Yeah.
So Serio first.
Okay. So where you're going to head for this one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1.
And then 1.
Yeah.
But is there any point? Because 5 would take me to it next turn, so I could actually start with a shot.
Yes, definitely do that.
And then just run.
Yeah. Exactly that, I would say.
Just a little shot into.
Yeah. I imagine Collin's going to deal with these anyway. So you could probably, these are medium range.
Yep.
Take one of those out.
Yeah, that's good because I don't have to worry about the cover.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'll start with a effortless action to effortlessly eyeball one of those.
Lovely. That's that one gone.
Yep.
And then you
Give them
can
a
get
bit of breathing
to
space
here.
and then I can get all the way to there.
Perfect. Objective in sight. Excellent.
It'd be nice to at least get half of one of objectives.
That's
would be great.
Yeah. And that's so that's Serio activated.
So he's good to go. Activate. Must lose the fatigue.
That's a free action. Yeah.
Quick reflex or quick
fill up. Yeah.
recovery.
So
To lose a skill peg and replace it with a health.
perfect.
And then
Come out swinging.
very much come out swinging. All of the cleaving, all of the time. With my wonderful glaive of wonderfulness. 2.
So that's one gone. You've got a
I've got a blessing.
50-50 chance. It's up to you whether you want to use it or whether you want to just take your second action. You could. No, you can't. You could. No, you can't.
No, I'm going to try the bless.
Yeah,
To
okay.
see what that does for me. No.
Gives you the same result. Okay.
That happens a lot with me, I've noticed. Don't know why. Bless
Lovely
goes
job.
away.
Okay.
Okay. So, right. I think it's just going to have to be that. That's all she wrote. I could move away, provoke an attack of opportunity. It would come after Collin though, but it would only get one attack in its phase. It's not really going to make a difference. I'm going to get two attacks into me anyway.
Yeah.
So I will.
Depending on what Baron does. Oh, he's only got one action.
He's only got one action.
Yeah.
Right. I've got an effortless action left.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that to raise my shield.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because I feel things are probably going badly in a moment. And then Baron will activate.
Hasn't he still got another action? Because you can remove that as free.
For free.
Yeah. So you can take another action.
I'll take another swing then.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
And then I'll worry about stepping in.
Yeah.
That's right. Ooh,
It's not enough, and you've not got the reroll. So, and then you've got your shield up anyway. That's it. Okay, Baron.
Baron will lose his action for the fatigue. And then cankers have more hit or have more attack dice.
They've got 2 attack dice, and they've got no chance of poisoning you or anything like that. So they're quite mundane.
Right.
They're not going to poison you, or you're already.
Anyway.
It's a very, very good point. You could leg it. Where could you run to? You've only got one action, haven't you? You could put yourself out of line of sight, maybe, and just wait for the next turn, then step out and just
force them all to scuttle towards.
You'll get another magic peg, so you could do a couple of spells.
Oh, that's true.
You could place fire on.
Well, if I place fire on that square, does it hit both of the cankers, or is it one?
You're placing it on the character,
right,
so I wouldn't necessarily.
Just be one. Yeah. Okay.
I would.
I think somebody's just going to get a blood boiling in the face.
Yeah.
I think that's what that's going to do. 2, 4.
The cankers are going to target you.
3, 4. They can't reach me this turn because they'll end up diagonally.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
it's a very good point.
That's
and then he can cleave the lot of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. He can't reach me. This little canker can reach me.
And take one attack at you.
They can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So they can all reach you. You're only going to get one attack though.
So if I hit this one and then hopefully I've got another turn to stay alive and that will be fine.
Yeah. So, save your magic peg and just throw the axe at him.
Of course I picked the axe
3
up.
dice. And then you'll get another magic peg. You can do 2 spells next turn. That's what I think you should do.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh wow.
That's it. So we'll
so the axe
that's it.
Will go away.
I'll pop on here.
It's an amazing axe.
Yeah, it's great for just chucking around.
I'm keeping that. If nothing else, we're leaving this terrible dungeon with that.
Yeah.
Baron has a free action which he will not do anything with.
Yeah.
Oh, he could bless himself. He's currently not blessed.
Could do. You got no risk of knocking anyone over.
I've no risk.
But then you're spending a magic peg. Oh, actually, that then forces me
pushes,
to. Yeah.
Also, it means when we hit the poison phase,
you've got a chance.
I've got a chance if I get crippled.
You can do something with that. Okay, do that.
So
in it goes.
There.
That's how this works.
Please be gentle.
Oh, you're fatigued.
Not that gentle.
Okay, so you don't even get your blessed.
Oh well.
Never mind.
It was a beautiful, beautiful dream. But
you got to throw an axe into a spider. So
it was
it's a good day.
Towards me.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So here we go. You did spend your magic peg though, so at least it's had that effect here. So now I'm just rolling for Lamenters. I am getting 2 out the ground. So we're gonna go now cankers. So we got 1 near Sirio, which is fine because he's blessed up. And the next one, we've got that, or it could be the cankers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's also
there's still 3 to the cankers as well.
So there. So 1 to 3, it's the cankers. It is. There you go. Sorted. That'll keep them busy from attacking you.
Yes.
So first thing's going to happen is we're going to activate our Only Miria. He's going to have a couple of swings of you. You're fine, and you're fine because you've got your shield up.
Shield up.
And you've got rerolls on your armour and all sorts of crazy stuff. Yeah, these guys are going to come in here and not do anything because they can't reach diagonally. This is going to come in for the cankers and getting a first strike attack on one of the cankers.
Ooh.
That reduces those down. This guy is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Baron's going to do some swinging next turn. And you're fine.
Fine.
And then it's just Sirio, who I assume you're going to use a blessed.
I will use a blessed to reroll one of those.
Take the red, and that's the result you wanted. So he's fine.
Armour stops it. We're all fine here. Wow.
So definitely quietening down. I've just got a canker left that's going to have a go at this guy. And that's all he needed. So that leaves him 1 action left to target the magic user. 1, 2, 3. Shall I stand him on this grade point?
Scuttle him.
That's it. So now the last thing we're going to do is resolve the poison, which obviously the crux point for you.
Very much so.
But let's see what happens. So we're going to go Callum first.
Yes.
5.
Another fatigue.
What is it with you with these poison results? And Baron is a 6.
He's cured.
Wow.
It's worn off.
It is. Well, you have had it for quite some time, so that makes sense. Thematic sense is good for me. Whew. Okay, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. It's a tough one, but you're doing all right. I feel like you're not in control, and then you're in control. So
it's many swings and roundabouts.
Exactly.
I think that's what they tell me.
Is exactly that. Okay. And you've got some medicine over there.
I've had some medicine.
Once you've sorted this out.
The minute Collin deals with all of that nonsense.
Yeah,
then
and you're
we're
in
fine.
the quietest bit. We didn't roll for an adventurer. We should have, when I was spawning, I should have done that. It's only on a 6, which is not, it's not coming in, so that's fine.
Okay.
Wow, okay, getting there. I think you might be able to focus on the objective now.
I think so. Here's hoping. Should be right back after this. Okay, folks, we're back. And let's see what this hellspawn place has to throw at me now.
Right, at least you're in the quiet bit now.
Yeah, it's all gone very, very quiet. There's frenetic
Which
the
is
first few turns there.
Well, your characters are pretty done in. Well, we've seen this one before, Gleaming Trinket.
All right.
Okay, so this is a great card. This is going to bring on a little objective token at the furthest area from line of sight of one of your characters, which is going to be all the way down here. And then, unfortunately, you get to have to also place the highest ranking adversary for the current phase, which for you is a lonely little lamenter.
My heart went there for a moment. I thought a troll was going to be standing on the way out.
He's at least 3 or 4 turns away from you, so that's fine.
God bless him. He can take all the time he wants down there. That's fine.
Exactly.
Okay.
You feel pretty surrounded here, but I don't think this is going to be a problem with the glaive.
No.
You've only got one with decent armour. So if you start with this one and work your way around, I think you're going to be all right. Yeah.
Well, let's see how these things pan out. For novelty value, I'm actually going to start with Sirio.
Okay, yes. Thinking about the objectives, yeah?
Yeah. So you can get a free shot as I dive away with my reflexes.
And remember, as a passive ability for reflexes, you're gonna be all right probably. So do you want me to move you away?
Yeah,
1,
please.
2, 3, 4 to the objective lever. Swinging in for you. Oh, it was irrelevant. Okay.
Absolutely fine.
I imagine you're going to spend your second action to interact with the lever.
I'm going to 100% interact with that lever.
Okay, so I'm going to place a little token here to say that you have actually just activated that lever. Mm-hmm. You're halfway to your objective.
Excellent news.
Yeah.
And I've still got my
effortless action,
which I think that meant I was going to get one in the face.
It is in short range though.
That's
so
right.
1 dice is all you need.
1 dice is all I need. Very, very true.
You're out of ammo.
That's okay.
You've still got loads of ammo.
Final bundle of arrows.
But it still takes effect, although there's no hits. So yeah.
Oh well. Oh, I've got 2 bless.
Do you want to re-roll?
Oh, that's a lot of bless.
He's going to come and have you.
If I re-roll, I have a chance of killing it. Plus, it means I won't be out of ammo. And maybe both of those things could be important later on.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Yeah. Go on then.
Well, let's see whether or not I actually managed to not roll another out of ammo.
Oh my word. I can't re-roll a re-roll. That was fated and a blessed down. Okay.
Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
Yeah. The delightful Collin will
move that for free. Yeah.
And then we'll
pop your shield back. It goes automatically because you're going to have a swing, aren't you?
Swinging for the rafters.
There we go. Starting with the Miria, the highest armour of 1. Let's do it. Come on. That is going to be, so 3 hits against the Miria, gone. 2 hits against this one, gone. 1 hit against one of these other ones. Where do you want to go?
We'll take this one.
Yep.
Closest to me.
Lovely.
No.
And obviously you diagonal on this one.
Yeah. So I can just pop him, or do I leave?
He's not going to be a threat to Baron particularly.
4.
Oh, I don't know, you're worse for wear, aren't you?
I'm very much the worst for wear.
So you Baron could rest then, couldn't he?
They're all kind of the worst for wear.
Well,
but I'm thinking if I just leave him and chunk it towards the medicine, there's a chance I could get to it next turn rather than waiting another turn.
Yeah, agreed.
You can't attack me anyway because we're diagonal. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Effortless step to get me to there.
Brilliant.
And I can just see it. It's right there.
It's right there. The worst the poison can do is take a health peg from you.
Yeah.
So it's not going to kill you.
It's not going to kill me this turn.
This turn. Yeah, that's fine.
And potentially then it won't kill me the following turn either because I'll have medicine.
You will have medicine. Yeah.
And then the delightful young Baron with his silky grey beard and hair.
That's it.
Will lose a fatigue. And then do I blast myself or do I explode something? I've just cured myself of poison. I would not like to be poisoned again anytime soon.
Well, you've got, so, I mean, you've got an action left and an effortless action. So you could, there's a few things you could do. You can move to this square and take a swing at him because you've got reach. Yeah. 2 dice, all you need. This spider's going to come and get you and have a go, but you won't be poisoned. You've got 2 health.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go effortless action.
Yeah.
And then a 2 dice attack with my poking stick.
Yeah. That's going to do it.
That will do it, 100%.
And you kind of want to conserve your magic now. You want to kind of ramp it back up again. But also you don't want to be advancing this, if you can help it. So that's good. That's Baron sorted.
Yes.
Okay, I've not got much going on.
No.
So let's have a look, which is good. Let's see. I'm going to roll for the Lamenters. Well, just the Lamenters. I do get 2, which is not great. But again, and they are at 3. That's but at least they're not coming out the ground at you.
Yeah, they're not appearing behind Baron.
They absolutely aren't, yeah. And, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get our attack on Sirio. Oops. Just a 1. It's not enough.
Blocked by the armour.
These guys have got line of sight as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Covers that grave point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Yeah. I feel like these are not a problem.
The grand scheme of things, not much.
No.
Just leaves a canker. Oh, we've got one more actually.
We have, yes, well spotted. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the canker's obviously going to target Baron.
Yeah.
First action to here. Second action, a little cheeky attack. And nothing happens. Little spider bite, leather boots. It's just nothing's happening.
Good.
Wow, that was a nice... I'm starting to feel like you're in control now.
It's such a relaxing turn. It's been so long since I've had one. Shall we just press on then and see where we go next?
Definitely.
Okay, folks, we're back. And
we did forget to resolve the poison,
Yes, we forgot to resolve the poison after speaking about how the poison was going to leave me alone for a turn anyway. It didn't matter.
Okay, let's see what happens. Your poison rolls are amazing, so let's see what happens. It's a 4.
Oh,
so it's a skill peg, but you haven't got a skill peg.
Left.
So it's a health peg,
Oh.
Okay.
Collin.
Poor old Collin. Yeah, absolutely. Right, so that was resolved. Yeah, you're in dire straits, but again,
he'll be fine.
Dire straits is probably
Great band.
They are indeed. Okay. Opportunists. Great. Select a random denizen, place this card next to the character, and place the miniature at a random entry point. So let's select ourselves one of these guys.
No, it's not going to be.
6. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got great character actually for an opportunist. Greedy little bugger. Let's stick my board on here. So we're going to pop his character board in there, and we're going to give him his 2 health. And I believe he's got a couple of magic, which can sometimes be useful if something happens to them. Now what this guy's going to do is he's just going to start wandering around, and he's going to start robbing the tombs and taking it back and stashing it away.
Filth Wizard.
So he comes in at 6. Where is my little greedy boys? There he is. Right over there. Interesting. Okay. So he doesn't activate immediately, so he's going to start his actions next turn. But he's not an enemy.
He's just gonna take all my loot.
Yeah, but if you can persuade him to join you can. It just gives you an extra pair of hands, which could be very, very useful. So he's an opportunist, but there's an opportunity for you to do some.
Okay. Smashing. So I need a new magic peg for Baron as well.
Building up slowly, yeah.
Right.
You're going to deal with Collin?
I think we have to. So I can pick that medicine up.
As an effortless action?
Yep.
And then it's an effortless action to take it, but you haven't got one left. Yeah, so you're going to swig it. Are you going to give it straight to me?
I'm going to give it straight to you.
Okay. Remove the stasis token.
By poison.
Yeah.
We hardly knew you. That's not true.
That's not true. You were there a long time.
And then
an action left.
An action left. Is there a point in resting this turn?
You won't be able to because you haven't got enough
Then
actions.
in that case, 1, 2, 3.
Straight for the objective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Doorway.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
You're very close
4.
to releasing the.
Yes.
Yeah. Very close.
Next turn, he can activate that, which is good news for Collin.
Brilliant.
And then we can start getting out of here.
Getting out and maybe grabbing your trays are empty. You've not had a chance to search anything because you've been absolutely surrounded.
Quite
trolls.
a lot of things beating on me.
Yeah. So
Baron, I'm going to go with his whippy stick.
Do it.
To the little canker.
Yeah. No armour, so nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Stamp on the bugs.
And he's gone. Last bug gone. See you later for the canker.
And then, do I go and step on something or do I... No, let's stand over there.
Yeah.
Get ready for robbing a tomb next turn.
Yes, definitely.
And just enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Life is great.
Life is great.
Just here.
Yeah, yeah.
Other places, not so much. And then, Sirio, it's time for him to try and extricate himself.
Now, because you've got this reflexes, what you could effectively do, you could sidestep. And then these are just in medium range. You could then sidestep and just take both of those out.
Take those out and then only be dealing with one.
And then this guy's going to come, get one attack on you.
Yeah. And then hopefully the spawns will be kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it sounds like a banging idea. I like it.
Effortless?
Yes.
Still blessed, aren't you?
Still blessed, which would be handy if I fluff these.
Oh, it looked like a max roll then for a second. So you're completely fine.
I quite like the fact that one of them is dead. And the other one will be soon to follow.
Exactly. I think so.
So first one, please keep me arrows. Yes.
One of those gone.
And the second one, please keep me arrows. God.
Lovely.
See?
Great result.
All dead. Others soon to follow.
Great result. Yep.
And then
doing good.
I didn't even have to.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to call on the gods to keep my quiver full.
You didn't. Your magic's building up. I'll take my roll. We have got one Lamenter at 6.
Well, that's good because
that's lovely.
That's where Greet's going to be coming to play.
Exactly. So again, so what have I got? 3 Lamenters on the board by the look of it. Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
One here, one up there.
Oh, yeah. And one coming on. Yeah. Okay. So let's activate this one. I'm gonna move this to here and make base contact with you and give you a little.
Give me a love tap.
Okay. So I've got a double this time.
Ooh. Do I just take the hit? I'll just take the hit.
Let me just check your skill in case we can negate some of that. You've got...
reflexes.
Yeah, it's reflexes. So... I've already rolled the dice. Yeah, it's my fault. It's not my fault, but use when an enemy engages you, make a move action ignoring attacks of opportunity. But I've rolled the dice, see. So we just got to keep that one in mind, that when I engage you, you could effectively move away. I kind of feel like that's my fault.
Is it a passive or custom skill peg?
It's you'd have to use a skill peg.
Okay.
I really, you don't know the game, and I really need to keep an eye on you. So if you want to, it costs you the skill peg, but you can move away if you want to. Because I wouldn't have got a chance. I think if it's your character, you would know that skill is waiting.
Is it a full move?
It's a full move. Yeah.
In that case, I definitely will.
Okay, let's do that. Because if this was your character, you would absolutely be waiting to use that skill. So I've made my move. I don't get to roll the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
Yeah,
because that gets me on my way.
I think it's only fair. Yeah, because I'm not keeping an eye on your skills.
And then we go back to the board. We have this young gentleman here.
Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and simple. Okay, so that's those done. Now let's check out this opportunist. First thing he's got to do is move onto the board. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to take him here for 4. If this character's inventory has space, it will move towards the nearest least threatened searchable terrain piece or loose item and search, taking the random item. When this inventory is full, it moves. Yeah, we know how to do that, but it's not at the moment. It will not engage enemies. It will stop 1 square away. If there is a route around it, it will start its turn. Okay, so what it's going to do, it's going to... this is threatened by this one here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and just start moving away. And he's coming over to where you guys are, which is the least threatened area.
We are very not threatening.
Yeah, otherwise he would have gone in there, taken it all,
Opened it and
as soon as his dashboard's full, he goes back to a point. You lose all the items. He comes back on the board, and he just start looting.
He just keeps doing that.
Yeah, which is really annoying if you're on a looting mission. But but you know, you might be able to use this guy to your advantage. Okay, so that's the end of that. I can't do anything else. You need to unactivate your characters.
Unactivate. Gain some magic.
Again, some magic back, and no statuses
And
to
nobody poisoned.
or on fire.
It seems so long since that.
It does.
Like the start of the game was the last time I wasn't poisoned up. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Easy round.
I like easy rounds. More of those, please.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, we should be right back after this. Okay, folks, we are back.
Okay.
And everything's
Straight
quiet
into
everything's quiet on the Western Front.
It is quiet. You're in this little centre area, which is good. Okay. Unnatural life force. The adversary furthest from an adventurer is immediately defeated.
Ooh. 4 away from Serio. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's got to be this guy.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do that one. So we'll pop that over there. And the Maladum will gain a bless counter for every rank that it held, which is just 1. Maladum's not out yet. Where is he? Okay.
You can stay in that deck.
Yeah, exactly. Foreboding. Okay. That was a nice one. Off you go.
Okay. Wow. Smashing. Right. I think let's just start, because I know Collin. 1, 2, 3, 4 step, pull lever.
Yeah.
So that will be the second objective.
So
Activated.
1 action to do that. Second action is to do the lever, which is great. So now that lever is activated.
Mission completed at this stage.
Yeah, you've rediverted the water. So, yeah.
All I need to worry about is getting out, surviving long enough
your
to
party.
Get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's good. I did think about resting him, but he'll have to rest next turn.
Yeah, definitely.
No resting now. No rest for the wicked.
Exactly.
Serio 1. I don't care. But
have you got an effortless action left?
No, I needed to step in because the doors were in my way.
That's fine. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. You get to there.
Yeah. Search it next turn.
I may as well use an effortless action to begin with and shoot this guy behind me just since he's there.
Yeah.
Out of badness more than anything else.
1 dice on that one.
Yep.
That's all you needed.
Yep. That's good.
Serio seems to be like the hero of this mission.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll stay there.
Perfect.
Rather than trapping myself in a corner.
Yeah, makes sense.
So Serio's gone, and then Baron. He's going to crack open this.
Do it.
Lovely sarcophagus full of delightful things. What's the sarcophagus full of delightful things full of?
Hopefully delightful things.
That's what they tell me.
So you've got
leather jerkin.
Okay. So some rubbish armor. You've got a meal. That's going to be very useful for anyone who rests. But it means that when you rest and you give your health peg, you're going to get an extra 2 pegs.
That could be very handy for Collin on 1 as he currently is.
You've got a little trap token there, the little grey one.
Oh.
It's one of the nicer traps. It's just going to raise the hostility by 1, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And then you can discard that.
And finally, a bow.
Yeah,
1,
I can
3,
see.
3.
It's a composite bow. And it's pretty good. You want to get that in the hands of Serio.
Yeah.
Rolling 3 dice at medium range. That's going to make him formidable.
That is particularly good. That was my first action.
That was indeed. Can you? I think you can carry all of that. Can you? Nearly.
If I can't, I tell you what,
you can.
I can carry it all.
You can.
The leather jerkin's only worth 1 to sell,
but
it may get chucked at some point, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, and I'll leave that astray because it means that that's now a spawn point.
So 1, 2, 3. Effortless action to jam across, or to jam the longbow into his face.
Yeah, and when you send it across, you can also swap the items as well.
Oh, okay.
If you want to swap an item, only with another bow, which you then couldn't use, but it might be that you want Sirio to kind of do some searching or something and leave him some space.
Yeah.
So
I could take
you could just give Sirio some space. That's it.
We shall just swap.
Assuming your wizards are mostly going to be supporting, yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I think at this point, that's great. We like that. We like Baron the most. Baron is great.
Baron is great.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
But I think I've done enough.
You have. I think you have. And I can't do a lot because that's the whole point of having
a blank on this because I don't think you've rolled one blank.
Not this quest, I don't think, but we'll see. I'm glad that didn't come up. So here we go. We've got 6 miles away, all the way down here. Have I got any one on the board or have I just got the one?
Just the one.
Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, it's going to be this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. What a quiet time. Now my adventurer, again, this is now threatened. So the least threatened is going to be this one here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably being growled at by the dragon in its cage. Okay, so that's nice and easy for me, which is cool. Nothing to resolve status-wise, so you just need to unactivate your characters ready for the next round.
Just do that, do that, do this.
I think you're doing all right. Now you look at like you're in control.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've still got a few turns before everything hits the wall once again.
You have, yeah.
So, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. And, things are looking good now.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you're good. I'm going to up the dread. Of course, if you get to the next desperation area, it's going to go nuts.
2, 4.
So, but let's not worry about that at the moment.
No, why would we? I didn't bring it up. Nobody brought it up. I don't know who brought it up. Place
a lamenter at the nearest empty grave point to an adventurer. It activates immediately and then will activate again in its next turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to, now the nearest grave point now is this. The good news is that you get to place it anywhere around here. So place it like the furthest away.
Yeah.
So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll then activate in its turn. Okay, so you kind of get away with that a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, and then it'll be on to me.
Yep.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. Can't do that. I think while things are quiet down south, Callum might rest.
Have a jolly good rest.
Have a lovely, lovely rest and see how he's feeling after his resty rest. So
you could. Yeah, okay then, yeah. You could run Baron down there and give him the meal and he could really rest up. I don't know if you can make it though.
I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
You can go diagonally. 3, 4. Effortless action, pass it to him.
Oh, I could.
And you could get your tank.
Oh, I could get him right up.
Well, you can get him better. You could get him close to maxed out.
Certainly substantially higher than 1. Okay, we will definitely do this thing then.
Yeah.
So he will run all the way down the corridor.
Get to
effortless to here.
Well, it'd be you don't need your effortless. You go to there.
I'm going to there and effortless.
But you can effortlessly pass it. Yeah,
across.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So he takes the meal.
So mealy meal goes away.
Yeah.
Baron will be done. And Collin will then immediately take his rest.
Yeah. So let's remove that.
Consume that.
Yeah. So instead of 1 health peg, you're going to get 3, which is great.
It certainly feels a lot better. Look at all that green. It's been so long.
It has been a while.
Green fields.
Okay.
And then Collin is done.
And he's got an effortless left though, so he can, I don't know if he can do that. Step forward. So he's the target for that grave point if anything comes, which is good.
All right. And then that just leaves Sirio.
Now you could move back and take them both out at short range, medium range. You'd have to take a move back, going backwards a bit into a room, or move. Was you intended to search this?
I was intending on searching that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I only need to do 1 damage to kill. I'm rolling 1 dice.
Yeah.
So
you could
effortless,
normal
regular action, and then still search and see what's in there.
Yeah. Okay then.
And I have faith.
You have
in
faith.
the Eld.
Okay then.
Blessed as he is.
Blessed. Okay.
1 dead for effortless shot with my brand new longbow.
Oh, are you out of ammo?
No, I'm not, because I've got a blessed.
You know what happened last time you re-rolled the out of ammo?
That's true.
No,
Not
this time you
though.
took his head off. Okay, that's fine.
See,
Critical.
it's all fine. We're all fine
lovely.
here. And then
Last action.
open this chest or sarcophagus and see what's in it. It's not full of the creeping dead, so that's good.
Yeah.
And
Let's see what you got.
a halberd of some description.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, more arrows.
Fire
That's
arrows,
handy.
in fact, which
Javelin.
is great.
And another buckler.
Little buckler. Okay, all kind of. I'd probably loot. Yeah. Is that what's it worth?
It's worth 4.
No, I'd stick. That's huge amount of space. I'd leave that in there, and take everything else.
And when I'm firing, do I choose which ammo type now?
Yes, you do. Fire arrows are great because you're critical hitting on any hit on the blue dice. Things are just even if you don't hurt them, they're just catching fire. And it's a guaranteed health point at the end of the turn. So I would just use fire arrows all the way. Yeah.
Until I run out.
Absolutely.
Great.
That was a great. Have you cleared the board? Nearly.
No,
nearly.
There's still a lurker.
I think after what you've been through.
Still
yeah.
Somebody. Do I want to chase him? He's got to come back. No, he doesn't have to come back this way.
He's going to come straight to here. Yeah. And then he's going to come back. Yeah. Okay. So rolling in 1 out from a grave point. Now the nearest grave point to you now is actually one of these. It's actually this one. But again, you get to choose. The furthest you can put it away is that. But it's going to go 1, 2, 3. It's still going to make contact with you.
Ah, well.
And it's going to have
and I've no skill pegs left to dodge aside.
Oh, nothing.
Right.
Nothing at all. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my adventurer over here is going to go 1, 2, 3. And he's going to have a look what's in here. I'm curious myself. Oh.
Hot epic loot.
So we've got this lovely, it's worth a lot as well. 28 to buy, 18 to sell. It's an enchanted sword. It's a bit like the staff.
Yes.
But where you can roll magic dice to add to it, but it's also got the heavy hit. So it's sharp and you can parry with it. It's a pretty good weapon.
Yeah.
There's also a trap in here, which is a little spike trap, which is 2 dice attack on our guy. Ooh.
I'll teach him.
That'll teach him. So he's going to take a health peg on that. We've also got a key, which you can use to unlock the Malagaunt's desk. We've got a meal, and he's going to pocket this little gem thing as well. So let's take all of that, and I think that's going to fill up his dashboard. I'll just pop all of that in there. It does indeed.
Oh.
Okay, so he's on his way, but that's all his actions for that.
Yep.
He's absolutely emptied that.
You can't trust some people.
What a cracking weapon he found as well. I don't think you're going to get anywhere near it.
Well, I wasn't planning on going that direction. I've just got one goal now, and that's out.
I agree.
Just out.
So that's his turnover. So we're back to the assessment phase.
Yeah.
This feels lovely and relaxed now. You can unactivate your characters. And nobody poisoned. Health is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Relatively good. Relatively.
Nicely done.
Right. Okay, folks, we're back and we're ready to bring this one in.
Let me start it then. I'll start it here.
Yep. Still in disarray.
Okay.
Sorry, dismay.
Dismay. Could be either. Place this card next to the dread tracker and place 3 black pegs on top of it. Add 1 of these black pegs on the tracker in each assessment phase When all pegs have been used, discard the card. This is basically adding, for the next 3 turns is adding.
Oh, it's doubling up.
Doubling up, yeah.
So it will push me out of dismay and into desperation sooner rather than later.
Exactly. Not right now, but you've effectively got 1, 2. You've only got 2 turns if you don't use any magic. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. But that's okay. We're fine.
Yeah, I think you are.
I'm going to start with Sirio.
Okay.
He now has a lovely javelin.
He has.
Which allows him to attack in combat.
It does.
So I could either attack and then move.
Yeah, if you attack and then move, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get to here, and then you could take a 1 shot at this guy.
Ooh.
Cover the grave point and take a 1 shot.
That might be a way to go.
Yeah. Or, if you didn't want the 1 shot, you could just throw the javelin. It's balanced, which means that it gets an extra dice when thrown.
Oh, okay.
So you could roll 3 dice against it if you wanted to throw your javelin away.
I think
you're not carrying a lot, so you want to keep hold as much as you can. Plus, at the end of that, you can pick the axe up.
It's all cash money.
You know, you can pick the axe up at the end of that. Yeah.
So I think we're going to start with a 2 dice stab into the face of that.
I think you're going to be fine with that.
Character there.
Whoa, max hit.
That's good.
Excellent.
So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stand on the grave point for 5. Because you can pick that up. Yeah, you can effortless action. Any of these squares around, you can pick something up. Okay.
1, 2, 3. He'll get an attack on me.
Yeah, so you've done. You've made 1 attack. You've made 1 move, and you've got an effortless action left.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to shoot that with my effortless action. I can always pick the hatchet up before I leave.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it's just sitting there after all.
Oh wow! Look at the dice rolls.
Oh, they're coming back to me. I remember how this works now.
There's nothing on the board. I've got nothing on the board. There's no enemies at all. That track's working against you now. Time's ticking.
Well, yeah. I'm going to activate Baron next.
Yeah.
Who's going to run back through here? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, a little effortless to open the door.
Kick the door open.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
And then will I run through it this turn or will I hang on?
You could do a magic-y thing, but
no, I don't want to do a magic-y thing. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take my second action just to move through, heading towards the gleaming thing.
I forgot about that. It could be a. Wasn't last time, but it could be.
Yeah, it could be something magical and special and great.
Yeah.
And while he calls for Collin to come with, Callin's going, yeah, no, definitely, I'm there. I'm almost there. I'm with you 100% of the way. I'm with you. What's in this?
The greed.
If I don't steal it, some terrible goblin is going to come back and steal it instead. And I don't want terrible goblin things to steal my stuff.
No,
what I'm stealing, it's all mine.
What have you got?
I've got appears to be some medicine.
Well, that's great.
Where were you several turns ago?
But you can take that into your next mission. You wouldn't sell that. You got
no. Oh no, you're right. I will definitely not be selling that.
You got a crappy pickaxe.
I've got an excellent.
But you have got.
Oh, that's a heck of a thing.
Is that the great sword?
That is a great sword.
Yeah. And with that, you've got reach 1. You've got cleave.
And
you can parry and you can wound.
And sharp. And
3 dice with
3 dice, and you can go berserk with it.
4 dice. That's like a troll. That's a pretty powerful weapon.
That's magical. That's not going to fit in there. That buckler may be about to go away.
Get rid of the buckler.
Buy buckler.
Keep the glaive.
Oh, the glaive, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
the glaive.
medicine. Just buy some medicine in the next. In between the phase, you can buy stuff. So I'd buy the medicine.
Yeah, I can sell the glaive to buy medicine.
Yeah.
Everything else can just go back. Robbing stuff off the dead is terrible. He said,
it is.
Sticking a massive great axe down the back of his shirt.
That is good.
So that was my second, and I've still got a cheeky free move, which I'll move back onto this marker behind me.
That is perfect.
And then go right ahead. Bring it.
Bring it on. Bring what little I can on.
Bring it sentient AI.
Here we go. So we are 1 from a grave point. So the nearest one might be the Collin. Where are your characters? Is there anything? Yeah, so it'd be the tomb now.
Oh, it's the tomb because
it's been cracked. But again, you can put it in the furthest away. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to make base contact that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he's going to come around this way. He's going to get that attack on you.
Oh well.
But you know what? You're rested up, aren't you?
I'm rested up.
So 2 hits, you got a re-roll.
Yep.
If you want for
I
your...
will for my lovely chainmail.
so you didn't even need to raise your shield.
Just
Brilliant.
shrug it off.
Absolutely. Okay, that's all I can do.
It.
This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to interact then with the spawn point. Magic sword has gone.
My magic sword.
Not to be seen again. And that's his 2 actions over with.
Excellent.
So you just need to unactivate your characters.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling you're running.
I will be going for the hills in the next phase, yes. Okay, we'll be right back to see how quickly I can take to my heels. Okay, folks, we are back. And the end is in sight.
It is in sight. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. I think you're going to be okay. So, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to add a little peg in here, but we're also going to grab one of these and add it. Okay, so you've got...
I have a turn without magic before we hit desperation.
Absolutely.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel that's fine.
I think you should be fine. Yeah, yeah. Event cards aside. Okay. Trap pit. An adventurer steps on a suspicious flagstone and it falls through. Select a random adventurer and place the pit terrain piece on the closest possible position. Okay, this is an interesting card. So
good thing about this is everybody's spread out.
Exactly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Baron.
Baron's going to get it, which is great.
He is. Well, it is great because he's got a skill peg. So what you do,
the only one with a skill peg now.
He is. What you do, you get to place the token down. You can place it. It's got to be in contact with his base somewhere. You can put it under him if you want, but then you're definitely falling in.
Yeah.
So we don't want that.
Could put it to.
You could do like that.
I could put it to there.
You could do
or
it.
Does it have to be?
It'd be like to there like that, and then the pillar can just go here. So what's going to happen is that anyone standing next to that is going to kind of be off balance. But you can spend a skill peg to just not fall in. Yeah, because if you fall in, what's going to happen is you're going to get you're going to take I think a 2 dice attack, ignoring armor.
Oh right, okay.
With bludgeoning.
Okay.
As well, so you could end up fatigued and all sorts of stuff. But luckily, you haven't succumbed to that, which is pretty handy.
That was good.
And the great thing is, if there's enemies around you as well, you can really swallow up some enemies.
You can swallow them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's
cool.
That's not bad. I don't mind that.
It's good. Last time I played, Sirio fell into it whilst on fire, knocked himself unconscious, defeated. So, yeah.
Sirio, we hardly knew you. Okay. Speaking of, I think we're going to start with him.
Okay.
And the first thing is, I've got a free hatch, because that hatch is coming home.
It is, yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
And then he is just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good choice. Yep.
And then just stay there for a moment.
That's a very good choice.
Going,
yeah.
Hello, come on, join me, Baron. Then next up, Collin is going to give you an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I think that's sensible. You've got plenty of health now.
Yep.
Cool. Right. So, it's a horrible attack of opportunity. So you can raise your shield as an effortless action to stave some of that off. Well, the first thing you can do is you can re-roll this dice anyway. Yep. So re-roll that.
No.
Okay. So
I'm definitely getting it.
You're definitely getting it. Now, you can take 2... What's going to happen? If you want to continue your move, you're going to take 2 hits.
Yes.
Which you've got the health for.
Yes.
And then you're going to become poisoned. Poison could, at worst, take a health off you at the end. Yes. But you're still going to get enough to get you off
sufficiently far away.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to live with the
2 health.
The 2 health.
And the poison.
And a poison, because he doesn't feel right if he's not poisoned. That's what we've learned from Collin.
But you can now take your move.
Yeah. So, free step, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect.
I don't need to worry about the open pit.
No. You would just. It's only anyone that when it arrives that you caught off guard. Yeah.
And then Baron, I think, is going to start leaving as well.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shall we see what
see what my little objective is?
Okay, so Gleaming Trinket. It's a 4, so it's an uncommon item. A random uncommon item.
I'll give you that back.
You've got it's worth 5. It's a crossbow.
Oh.
So that's on the floor down here.
It's quite nice.
You can pick that up before you go out. Fill your boots with some, which is pretty good. The great thing about the crossbow is it can fire 2 dice at short range.
Oh, yes.
It does need a preparation action, but Sirio, if he picks a certain skill, can do that as an effortless action.
Oh.
So, excellent. Okay.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Whether or not he needs to go close quarters fighting.
Exactly.
Room clearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you're all out.
All done.
I've got one more turn of just not much going on.
Yes.
So let's have a look. I've got 1 out the ground. So let's pick one of my disco men.
5 back there, or 2, 4, 5. Well, it's equidistant.
1, 2, 3, 4. That one
4
actually.
is that
Yeah.
one closer.
So it's up. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's his health? Just can't roll with another good.
He's grand.
Yeah. You got any bless?
No.
Okay.
I will take.
Take the hit. Yeah.
On Sirio. He's still upright. And
He is.
Though. So
Yeah.
that's okay.
I think you've got this in the bag, which is great. So this
guy
one.
to the rear.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's not going to reach you. Okay. So then I'll activate this guy. He's going to go to the next most that's actually got. Yeah, it's going to be one of these. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Has it still got stuff in it? That's empty.
I've emptied that.
So 1, 2, 3,
There
4,
might be
5.
something
1, 2, 3,
left.
4, 5.
There's something left in this, is it?
There's definitely something left in that one. But we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that way. It's the least threatened, I guess. So yeah, that's nice and simple.
Yeah, I'll just clear these off. And
Now we have got a
we've
poison.
got poison to deal with.
Let's see what we got.
A 6, please.
Your wish is not my command.
No, 4.
Okay, so it would normally be a skill peg. You haven't got a skill peg, so you have to take a health.
Take a health.
God, look at this, man.
He's on his way out.
He is on his way out.
It's whether or not he survives long enough to get out.
So I'm going to add my hostility, sorry, my dread, my fate track, and I'm going to add this one, pushing us into the next band. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to spawn, but let's see what we have. Life drain. The adventurer with the most health pegs suffers 2 damage.
Oh, Baron. Oh, buddy, old pal.
Up to a maximum of their remaining health. They may spend magic pegs to reduce the damage. There we go.
Well done, Baron.
If the Malagon is in play, it restores health equal to the damage inflicted. Otherwise, that many lamenters arrive. Da, da, da. So that's fine. Yes, so you can.
Okay, so I will be taking 2.
Yeah.
2 magic pegs will go away. They're not spent; they're just discarded. They don't.
Oh, it does say. Actually, you're right. It does actually say spent, not discarded, doesn't it? Let's just check because I think spent magic pegs. You're gonna have to roll the magic dice.
Oh my word!
This is the moment.
If I knock everybody over,
yeah. You have got a magic peg that you can then.
Oh, I can still use my charm.
Charm. Yeah. No, you're fine. Uneventful. Fine. Okay. Right. So that was okay. Wow. I think you're off.
I certainly hope to be.
Callan's the only one you need to worry about. Can we measure that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Effortless and off. And so really, it's just...
Baron can pick something up. Actually, we'll just start with Hero.
He's going to have to get... Because he could die if he gets an attack of opportunity there.
So Cyril will go...
maybe Baron could...
I'm not rolling any magic for Baron, and you can't make me. Not that close. I've got a hatchet, and if that doesn't work, then Baron can try and blow him up. Hatchet. So heavy hit with that hatchet. A heavy hit. Because even if it breaks, you still get the hit. Yeah. And all I need is 1. Yeah. You did it. I do it. Oh, cracking. So now he can spend his second action moving off. 1, 2, 3, and away. Baron can pick that up because I still have room left. Yeah. And away. And then finally... Better make sure we counted this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Effortless step off. I'm done.
And let's have a look at those boards. You've got, okay, so you've got some magic, but I've
got no skill.
No skill. You've got minimal health on 2 characters and quite low on 1. You're poisoned, which we didn't have to worry about.
Thankfully.
But look at your board, absolutely full of loot.
Hiving.
And you got the objective.
Stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
A good day was had by all, I feel.
I wasn't sure you were going to get the objective. I thought the best case scenario.
When we were in this room with the troll coming behind us,
I think
just going to Benny Hill this guy out.
that was, I did think that was going to be the result. But I think when you separated Sirio off, that was a turning point. Yeah. Because this was really out the way and he's got the speed. And I think that was the right decision to do. And then Callum was just in the right place at the right time. And it was just like, I can reach that lever. I'm just going to do it. The door was opened by the Myria early in the game. I
didn't have to stop to do that. So thankfully the AI worked for me for once.
You did. And you were, this game could have gone either way at one point. Yeah. So, I think you played that very well.
Great stuff. What do you think at home, folks? This is game number 2. 2 for 2 so far. Yeah. I imagine the third part of this little story will be brutal if this was anything to go by. But let us know what you think of Maladum below. And if you have any questions about the system or anything you want to get a bit of clarification on, drop it in the comments below as well, and we'll pass it across to Collin. But we'll be back with the third game very soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.